Hello, hello. I'm not tweeting this out either because I still haven't set that up yet of the new things I told you guys about. So anyways, I have to come do another tea chatting right now because there are so many things that happened. Like the last time I came was like 2 days ago, right? But then after 2 days, oh my gosh. I'm so tired, but it's fine. It's fine. So anyways, I'm going to wait a bit to see how many people are able to join me at this time. So today in Korea, it is February 13th, 2022 Sunday. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so I'll talk about what we're gonna do tomorrow. But it is also 2:23 p.m. right now here in Korea. So guys, I'm shocked you guys are here. Are you kidding me? Okay, is it because it's the weekend? I was thinking maybe it would be okay to come at this time because it's the weekend. But guys, welcome as always. I'm still gonna wait a little bit more just to see how many people can join before I get into these tea chatting conversations. But there's a lot to talk about, as you guys can expect. There's too much going on. But yeah, okay, Cherry, as always, nice to see you here. How are you guys? Like feel free to small talk. Yeah, small talk with me. Let me know how you guys are doing. Hope everyone's doing okay. Lorelai, as always, happy to see you here. It's so great you're able to join on this live. I don't know how long you guys can stay because of whatever your time zone is, but stay as long as you want. Don't worry if you have to leave. Go Ore, always happy to see you here. Happy to see you. How are you guys doing? Lorelai says, don't get out of here. Lorelai says it's her birthday in Korea. Is this great timing or what? That Lorelai, you came here when it's your birthday right now in Korea? Okay, first off, happy birthday to Lorelai. She's one of our longtime customers and she's one of my best customers as well. I don't mind saying it when I have actually most of you guys are my best customers, but still I like to call you guys out when you're like one of my best customers. So Lorelai, long time one of our best customers. It's her birthday today, February 13th. You're born the day before Valentine's Day. How is that? I mean, I used to have classmates born on this day too, and like I don't know, they never really said anything about it. But I hope you enjoy it birthday today and then celebrate Valentine's Day tomorrow. Like you don't have to be in a relationship to celebrate Valentine's Day. You could just celebrate just the holiday of love, you know? So I hope no one thinks like, oh, I'm not in a relationship, so I don't do anything Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be doing something on Valentine's Day, and I'll talk about that later. So, anyways, Lorelai, happy birthday! Hope you're spending it well with safely, I assume, and you're having a good time. But also, you're spending it with me here in Korea on your birthday, February 13th. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Anyways, happy to see you here, Laurel. I hope you're having a great day. Joey is here as always. You guys, I'm always so shocked how we have such great timing. It's just it's like the thing is, I wanted to come yesterday because yesterday is the 7-year anniversary of when Monster X was created. I saw everyone was talking about it on Twitter, and I didn't know that No Mercy ended on February 12th, and then that was the day they also announced the group name is called Monster X. I did not know that because I wasn't a fan at the time. So February 12th, yesterday, is technically the 7-year anniversary of Monster X creation. Can you guys believe it? So I wanted to celebrate it yesterday, but yesterday there were so many things going on and I wasn't in the mood to do a live. But then finally today, I'm like, today, come on, it's Sunday, the day before Valentine's Day. I was like, yeah, I think now is a good time to come do a live. So, anyways, guys, there's so many things to talk about. So yeah, we'll get into that later. Joey says, hi, happy Sunday. You too. Hope you're doing well, Joey. And Lorelai says, thank you. You're welcome as always. Hope you enjoy whatever time we're gonna spend right now celebrating your birthday and chatting about so many things. And also your Wonho bias. So we are gonna, of course, talk about Wonho in a little bit. So wait for that. Joey says happy birthday, Lorelai. Cherry says happy birthday, Lorelai. You guys are so sweet as always. Yes, thanks you guys for celebrating her birthday together. And Lorelai says thank you. Maria, I'm shocked you're here. You usually don't come this often, but then again, wait, Maria told me that she does actually come often, but she doesn't leave comments. But as always, you guys can leave comments or not. It's all good. But thank you for joining me at these random times when I do live. So welcome. Maria says, hi, happy birthday, Lorelai. And Maria says, how is everyone? I asked that too. Hope everyone here is doing well. I'm still doing like small chat for now until I see if like more people can join us later. Lorelai says I was pretending one of those concept photos of birthday cake was for her, as you should, Lorelai. I mean, what great I do think it's actually kind of like interesting why the concept of obsession eye on you is like, there's a birthday cake, but then he's like a werewolf, but then there's like weird things going. Do you guys of course saw the concept photos number 3. We're gonna talk about that later because when I saw them, I'm just like, what is going on? So we have to discuss about that later. But yes, but the birthday cake though. he knows, he knew it was going to be your birthday, and like, 3 days after your birthday does the comeback, so it's like all planned for you, Lorelai. So yeah, I'm sure it's all for you, but also like your birthday is very close with Wano's March 1st, so yeah, everyone's birthday, if your birthday is coming up soon, whatever, it's celebrating everyone's birthday, but it's just very nice when it's like good coincidence like that. So very, very cool, and we'll talk about that very, very soon. Me, I'm shocked you're sorry, that shows how shocked I am. Shocked, I'm so shocked, me, that you're here. She says, hey, and hey, girlfriend, are you really okay? Are you guys okay at this timing, or is it just because it's the weekend, I guess? But anyways, happy to see you guys here. I'm still going to wait a little bit just to see if anyone else can join us before we get into the conversation. But as I wrote in the title here, the things we're going to talk about is, of course, 1-0 comeback stuff. Of course, always so much to talk about that. And the next thing is that the news, because I'm sure you guys were aware of some news that happened in Korean entertainment, or just the Korea things in general. We're going to talk about some news things. And then lastly, I've been dying to want to talk about Netflix shows with you guys for so long. So I hope the people that like, talk with me about Netflix things, I hope they'll come here soon, because I don't think they're here yet. But like, I'm wondering if you guys are aware of any like Netflix shows, or if you watch them or not. Like, I want to talk about Singles Inferno. If any of you guys have watched it, let me know. But if you haven't, I hope you guys are okay that I'm going to spoil everything. So if you're not okay with any spoilers, I recommend you shouldn't watch this live. Okay, so this live is like, I need to like let go of everything. I need to talk about everything. So if you're okay with spoilers, please join. But if you're not okay with spoilers, please do go and hopefully watch this video after you finish watching the show. So yeah, Singles Inferno, I'm going to talk about that. And then I also watched Our Beloved Summer. So I remember some of you guys recommended that to me, Our Beloved Summer. And then the MX guys were also talking about it. I finally finished watching that whole drama, but I have so many thoughts about it. So I really want to talk about it with people that saw the whole show. So I hope some of you guys are here that saw Our Beloved Summer. Oh, and then Rike, I don't think she'll be here because Rike is from Europe. I don't know if she'll be here, but Rike recommended me to watch Hello Me. I don't know if any of you guys watched that Hello Me, but it's on Netflix. I personally really, really liked it, so I would recommend it too if you haven't seen Hello Me. But I also kind of plan to talk about that if anyone here has seen it, and then spoilers about it. So Hello Me, if anyone here has seen it, I want to talk about that. And then I can't think of any other shows that I saw that I need to talk about, but that's all I could think of for now. So, but for sure, I think Singles Inferno is already like too much to talk about to begin with anyway. So yeah, those are at least the main ones I want to talk about. Me says, OMG, excited for your take on Singles Inferno. So have you seen the whole thing already? Okay, that I cannot wait to talk about with you too, if you're going to stay for a while, Me. And then Me also says she saw Our Beloved Summer too. Okay, great. At least I could talk with Me for these two shows at least. So maybe we'll only talk about these shows for this live, and then we'll see like how long this live will be too. But yeah, but that's my whole plan for this tea chatting live. And also, if you want to know what tea I'm drinking, as you can see, it is from Dunkin' Donuts. And yes, indeed, we do have Dunkin' Donuts in Korea. But the thing is, I have never tried Dunkin' Donuts in USA. So any of you guys, like, are you a fan of Dunkin' Donuts in USA or not? But I'm not sure how exactly is it. But in Korea, at least, it's not bad. In my opinion, it's not bad. And so the drink that I chose to drink today is a grapefruit chamomile tea. It's quite good, but the thing is, I don't really taste the chamomile. I'm not sure what was, is that supposed to be like the main ingredient in this tea, but it just mainly just tastes like grapefruit juice, and I really like grapefruit, and it's also very healthy for you. So this is the tea I decided to drink for today's tea chatting. And so and Cherry says she did watch Our Beloved Summer, but haven't watched Singles Inferno. That's okay. So Cherry, as long as you're okay that I'm gonna spoil Singles Inferno for you, or like if you don't plan to watch it and you don't mind hearing these spoilers, that's all good. Or if like or you could just like mute me while I'm talking about Singles Inferno if you don't want to be spoiled with it. But yeah, I'm gonna of course talk about the ending, because the ending of Singles Inferno was just really, really interesting. So I really need to talk about it with people. So yeah, so Cherry, that's up to you if you want to listen to that or not, but at least we're Our Beloved Summer. Please, Cherry, I need to talk about that with you. Anyone who has seen Our Beloved Summer, like I am, I might as well just say it first. I didn't really like it. Yeah, I didn't really like Our Beloved Summer, but I need to talk about it with you guys and like hear you guys' thoughts on it. Like maybe you'll change my mind, but I personally didn't really like it, and so we'll talk about that later. Goal Order says, she watched like 2 episodes of Our Beloved Summer, but then got distracted by watching All of Us Are Dead. And is it worth it to keep watching? Okay, so the thing is, I'm not into scary things, so I am not gonna watch All of Us Are Dead. But I did hear that it's kind of good. But just like how Squid Games is like very violent, and All of Us Are Dead, of course it is. So yeah, I want to assume hopefully they're good, but I cannot watch it for like because it's gonna give me nightmares. So sadly, I'm not gonna watch it. But let me know what you guys think about All of Us Are Dead if you guys have seen it. Now go order it. But for Our Beloved Summer, I mean, after 2 episodes, and if it doesn't make you more interested to watch it, then I don't think you should keep watching it. Unless you do think the story is interesting, then you should keep watching it. But if you don't think so already after 2 episodes, you could just let it go. Yeah, personally for me, I would not recommend Our Beloved Summer to people. And I will explain later, guys. Like, if you are a fan of it, it's okay. All right. I really want to hear everyone's opinion about this drama because Our Beloved Summer is so popular in Korea. So that's why I decided to give it a shot. And then, MX guys were watching, and then you guys also recommended to me. I'm like, yeah, I should watch it and see how it is. But I mean, gosh, I need to talk about it with people. So yeah, we'll talk about it in a bit. Joey says, "Do you know there's something called Galentine's Day?" I for the first time in my life, I heard that for the first time today. So that's so interesting you mentioned that, Joey. It's my first time seeing that word Galentine's Day. And I think that's very cute. And she said, it's celebrating Valentine's with friendships with your girlfriends. That's what I assumed it was. I prefer celebrating Galentine's than Valentine's. I agree with you, Joey. So I don't know who created that word, but I just saw it randomly in like an ad somewhere saying like celebrate Galentine's Day. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute because like go with girlfriends together. But I don't want it to only be with like girls. Like guys could celebrate Valentine's Day with their guy friends. I don't want to be like only a girl thing, but I do think that's very cute. But Valentine's Day, I personally always think of it as just celebrating love and friendship. Okay. It doesn't have to be with a significant other. And so, all my life, Valentine's Day, I always celebrate it because it's one of my family members' birthday tomorrow, Valentine's Day. So that's why, yeah, I usually like it a lot. Even if I'm single, I always celebrate it because of my family member's birthday. But also, I just love celebrating love. Who doesn't, right? And so that's how I always see it as Valentine's Day. And so, of course, I'm going to do a live tomorrow. And so I'll talk more about that later of what I plan to do tomorrow. And so, yeah, Cherry says spoil away as long as you don't mind. Or for anyone here who doesn't want to be spoiled, just mute me or like come back in a few hours when I talk about other things. But yeah, as long as everyone's okay. So I just try to make sure to tell everyone I 1000% will spoil everything. So as long as everyone's okay with it. And then Go Ora says, I honestly wasn't that interested, okay, about Our Beloved Summer and didn't plan to keep watching it, but she might give it another shot. Okay, go ahead, give it a shot. And then, I would only say if only it keeps you interested to keep watching, then keep watching it. But the ending, in my opinion, is not worth watching. Like what I mean by it's like the whole series is not really worth watching because the ending, in my opinion, is like, are you serious? This is the ending of this drama. I just spent all my hours watching this, and this is the ending. That's how I felt. Okay, so go order. I don't know if you're okay to be spoiled by me in this live because of course I am going to talk about the ending of Our Beloved Summer. So you can mute me or just turn me off when I'm talking about Our Beloved Summer. And yeah, but that's all I can say to you for now without spoiling anything is that I don't really recommend this drama unless you really are interested after each episode to keep watching. And so yeah, that's all I want to say about that. Joey says she hasn't seen Our Beloved Summer yet, but spoilers are okay for her. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, she saw Hello Me. Oh my gosh, I'm so at least I could talk about with one person. Hello Me. Okay, she did see that and Singles Inferno. For something new, did you watch the movie Love and Lashes? Oh, sorry, Lashes. Okay, that would have been an interesting title. Love and Leashes. So I saw I don't know if Lulu's gonna be here. I wish she was. So Lulu, she DM'd me not only for business but for personal chat too. Is that she told me about Love and Leashes and that it's already out. And so when I went on my Netflix, it was the first thing like on the banner, the home banner of like Love and Leashes. And I was like, oh, since I heard Lulu tell me about it, I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and check out Love and Leashes. And so I saw like the first 10 minutes, and I was like, this is so weird. So so in my opinion, this whole topic, at least the whole topic of that movie, Love and Leashes, that's very rare to see in Korea. I think this is my first time ever seeing something like this made with like a Korean film or drama, like making this kind of subject into a movie. And I was just like, it was just so shocking to me. So I was like, wow, this is. But also, I recognize Sohyun. Sohyun used to be in Girls' Generation. Now she's into acting. But so yeah, so I saw the first 10 minutes, and I was just like, oh, this is not for me. So then But the thing is, like, I was wondering, like, how will this story progress? So I just fast forward to the other parts of the movie, and then I saw kind of what happens later between them. I'm just like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's just not for me. So that's the thing, that is not for me. And also, Sohyun's acting is like not that great. Like, I'm not a huge like I definitely like her more as a singer. So like when I was seeing her acting, I'm just like, it's just like it's just like normal acting. But she was trained as a singer for the longest time, and now she's into acting. So like I was kind of whatever about it, but then also, yeah, the subject of the movie, Love and Leashes, is not for me. But have you guys seen the movie and did you guys like it? I'm very curious what you guys think about Love and Leashes too. And no worries about the spoil. I can already assume what the movie ending is. So you want to spoil me for that? It's totally okay. But yeah, that is not my cup of tea. That's all I have to say. And so Netflix discussion later. So the first thing we're gonna discuss about is 1.0 concept photos. Okay, so these are the last photos. They're spoiling for us, and also like these are like the preview photos of what version 3 would be. And so anyways, we need to talk about this because when they post, so the first things they post is the story photos. Okay, the story photos, which is only 2 photos, right? So the first photo we see is this one. What's going on there? I don't know. What's going on there? I don't know. Okay, so I really am curious, what did you guys think when you first saw this? Because when I first saw it, I was like, wow. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, does he have like a wig over him, or is it just like random strings they put over him? Or is it like part of like who know? I don't know what is that. So, anyways, when I saw that, I'm just like, okay, this is definitely gonna be really, really weird. Okay, so this is the first time where I think like, okay, what's going on here? But then the second photo is him looking so soft and beautiful with a lovely turtleneck sweater and lovely flowers and just him looking lovely. Okay, so it's like two polar opposites. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that was really weird. So when the concept photo day, I was just like, okay, this is gonna be very interesting. But then I was like, I'm gonna wait until the concept photos come out the next day. And so the next day, these are the photos they post here. And so here, I want to assume might be related to those strings that was over him because the color is like the same, and then there's strings in the background. So I assume this might be the story of why he has all those strings over him. But he's like also wearing what's that fabric? What do you call that fabric? What do you call that fabric? It's like transparent. Transparent. I don't know, but it's very rare to see men wear that fabric. You know what I mean? So I thought it's very interesting. He's wearing something like that. So I don't know. I don't know. So this is the first photo in the whole concept photos of Wonho's comeback that makes me worried. Yeah, makes me a little bit worried. This is like I don't know what's going on there, but we have to wait and see until the whole album comes, and then we'll judge on that. And so then the next photo, he's just looking handsome as always, but he's like with cameras around him. So like they take the photo like in the back, like behind the scenes of like what he does in a photo shoot or something. Very interesting, but he looks very dashing. So that's very I don't know, so just like all over the place. And then the next photo, again, it is confusing, but he looks great, but it's confusing why he has his hand with a rope, but he looks great. But then like what's with the hand and a rope? I don't know. I don't know. So that made me very confused. What is going on there? Yeah. Me too. Me too. But he looks great, but don't know what's going on. Yeah, don't know what's going on. And then the final photo is him looking so beautiful and soft looking. And so this is what we end on for all the concept photo teasers for Wonho's new album. Yeah, look how beautiful he looks. Wow. Just so cuddly. Looks exactly like a fluffy little bunny. And wow, just yeah, that's probably my favorite photo. Maybe is it out of all the photos we've seen? One of my favorites. I'll say one of my favorites. Yeah, just he looks so beautiful. Okay, so that's all the concept photo teasers we have for now. And then what's next in the schedule? I think it should be like track preview, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go back to where is the schedule? Okay. Yeah. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, I know this guy, Valentine's Day. So tomorrow, Valentine's Day, we're gonna get the music video teaser. So that means it's also the first like snippet of hearing "Eye on You," the title track. So that's gonna be exciting. So that's tomorrow, and then the day after that, the 15th, is a preview. But we don't really know what they mean by preview. But I assume is a preview of the 2 songs, I guess, in this album. And then Wednesday, everything's gonna drop, and we're gonna be like, "What is going on?" Yeah, finally, all the answers on Wednesday. Yeah, so guys, 3 more days left until like, this whole comeback is in fruition, and we don't have to like be guessing or like trying to figure out what is going on. But Wano is so funny though. On his Instagram, I'm sure you guys saw it, right? So his Instagram, the story, his Instagram story is that he made fun of the he made fun of that photo, which I thought was very, very fun that he did that because like I also would like to make fun of it too. And so he made fun of himself with that concept photo. I hope it's still there. I don't know. Is it still there? Okay, it's not there any. Okay, it's not there anymore. Is it not there anymore? Okay. Yeah, it's not. Oh no. Oh, it's not there anymore. It's okay. It's good. But I'm sure you guys, and you guys send me something. Okay, so someone sent me something. I don't know if you want to remain anonymous or not. So let me just see who DM'd me. Oh, okay. Again, I don't know if you want me to say if you sent this to me or not, but someone who's watching me here, she thinks that the strings might be like from a curtain, like something like this. That would be interesting. Yeah, like is that a curtain? I don't know. It looks like a curtain to me, or is it just like some kind of string decoration thing? But that's a possibility. Maybe this is what is they put over him, but still, it's still very what's the word? It's just makes me like this is not when I see that photo, it's not like oh my gosh, like I'm so interested in it. This is the first time where I'm not interested in it. I'm just like, what is going on? And just hoping it's not like super weird. But that is all to say about that. But surely everything will get answered once we see the music video and then we see the albums in person, like what the whole like thing is gonna be. Okay, I got her permission. So Maria here, she sent me that photo of the curtains. Thank you for your permission. I just want to make sure like everyone is okay with it. So yeah, she sent me this and she guesses this is probably what the string is for. So I don't know. I don't know. We have to wait and see though. But that's a great guess. And thank you for letting me know, Maria. Yeah, your thoughts on this. So thanks. Yeah. So we have to wait and see. Okay. And then yeah. So, anyways, I was mentioning about his Instagram story. Like he was making fun of the strings, like of that character. It looked like a Muppet character. Like I don't know where it's from. It's my first time seeing it when Wonho posted it about the Muppet characters talking about, oh, do you know when is Wonho's comeback? Yeah, it's gonna be on February 16th. Like, how do you not know? Like, so funny. I want to assume he made that joke by himself. I don't know, but it's Wano is a hilarious person, as we know, and so I really enjoy seeing him make fun of the string photo that was over. It's just yeah. So I'm very curious what exactly is going to go on with that. So at least now, I'm not really weirded out by it. Now I'm like curious about it since Wano also made fun of himself for it. So yeah, I appreciate that. Just Wano being Wano, and so yeah, I'm very curious what you guys think, and then we'll go into other topics. Okay. Um, Cherry says no one knows what's going on. I know that's yeah. She's talking about the concept of same girl as I just explained. Yeah, what is going? I don't know either. And then Lulu, are you not sleeping yet? I'm so glad you're here, Lulu, because this is finally like us talking about the Netflix stuff. So I'm so glad you're here because I wonder if you were here when I talked about I'm not really into Love and Leashes. Okay, anyways, I'm curious if you guys saw Love and Leashes and what did you think of it? But let's talk about all right now. Okay, and also I need to like try and clear what's the word? I need to clear up my mind. Like I'm like all over the place. So I'm gonna try and calm down a bit and hopefully we'll talk about everything in a clear, fine manner. So Lulu says, "Hi, ladies. Yes, hi, girlfriend. How are you?" She says, "Yes, the BDSM thing. Yeah, which is basically the theme of Love and Leashes. Like I did not assume it was going to be about BDSM because it's Korean made movie, and so yeah. So when I saw it and then I saw I was shocked. For me personally, I was personally very shocked. Never saw something like this made in Korea, and so she says the movie is very tame compared to what she's seen in the USA and Japanese films. I want to believe it, given Korea is still very conservative, as I mentioned to you guys about, when about various Korean things. Like, yeah, we're still a very, very conservative country, Korea, and so even making a movie about BDSM is still like crazy to me. But I commend them for trying it out. But it was very tame. Yes. A movie called R100 makes Love and Leashes look like a child movie. So I am not gonna watch those things. I'm really not into it. Like, USA, like I'm sure you guys know, Netflix, like the USA movies and dramas, they always have so many sexual things or so many violence things, and like for some reason it's like normal there, So I don't know how did I grow up that way, but I remember seeing on even regular TV shows, like even back in my day. I'm not that old, but like back in my day, which is like 10, 20 years ago, even on TV, like just very, very casually people are doing it, or like people are killing each other, and I was in my teenage years and that was okay to watch on TV in USA. I don't know why. I still can't believe I grew up like that, but that's why I think like USA, like why are they okay with it? But anyways, in Korea though, you would never see that in Korea. So like coming to Korea, like I moved here when I was in my early 20s, and how everything's so conservative and very unprotected, and like, the kids don't watch things like that. I'm like, wow, this is the way it should be. So I don't know why USA is like super open about those things. But anyways, yeah, but since I'm not really used to it anymore, since I live in Korea for a long time now, it's like when I watch some shows or movies from the USA and it's like very explicit things all the time. I'm just like, wow. It's like I'm not used to it anymore. But I do wonder, are you guys really very used to it? Like it doesn't like phase you at all? Like I'm very curious. But like, yeah, for me personally though, after being in Korea for so long, I'm just like, well, this is too much for me, Yeah. Um, Joey says, I totally agree with me. She watched it. Oh, Love and Leashes. Okay, she watched it. She doesn't know why she kept you kept laughing the whole entire time. I'm not surprised. Okay, so she says, it's not about the things they showed, but the fact that I kind of feel awkward for the actors. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, because definitely seeing Sohyun doing these things and talking about those things, I felt super awkward as well. And so that's why I had to fast forward it. And I was just like, yeah, this is not for me. But even if it was like super tame, but it was like super, yeah, super awkward to watch. Yeah, so I'm glad you agree with that, Joey. Maria says strings might be a macrame curtain, and she DM me a photo. So you even said it here. I should have read the comments first before I saw your DM. But yes, glad you told me, and like, yeah, and then I thank you for helping me out on that. But I never seen or heard of a curtain like this macrame. But yeah, maybe that was what was. Oh, I know it was interesting. Yeah, but thank you for the guess on. Yeah, we have to wait until the albums come out, and then of course I'll do the unboxing here, and then we'll see what exactly they were doing with those strings, and whose idea was it that that was an interesting photo to do. I don't know. I still think it's very weird for any kind of album or K-pop singer to do a concept photo like that. But you know what? Wonho can pull off anything, as we know. Like I have yet to see him do or wear something that doesn't look good on him. I still can't think of one. No, I still like even when he wears his holy camouflage pants, for some reason he makes it work. And then even with his transparent clothes, or when he wears clothes that has lots of holes in it, I can't understand it, but he for some reason can pull it off, compared to like other guys like Minhyuk or Gion did things like that. Of course they would not be able to pull it off, you know what I mean? But Wonho for some reason he can pull off almost anything. Like I have yet to see, you guys know what I'm saying. So we'll talk more about Wonho in a bit. Joey says, I like the one in the white sweater. Same, like so cute, soft, fluffy. Like, that's the side of Wonho that we know is always there. But then, inside he's like, a muscular, like macho man, it's just so interesting, the dynamic of Wonho. And Lulu says, I am midway the movie of Love and Leashes. Okay, enjoying the cute slave Jung Ji-hoo. Okay, you do like him? Okay, I think he's like really awkward though. Like at least in the beginning part of the movie that I saw, I felt like he was kind of awkward. But anyways, is it wrong for me to wish for Wano to be my slave? You're so okay. Lulu, you each have your own like preferences, and what I personally do not think that way. But Lulu, if you if you yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say since I can't relate with you. Okay, but in terms of like just like for fun, just a fun like imaginary, like just like you think, yeah. So Wano to be your, well, I mean, I want to assume you mean that you want Wano to be your slave, and then in the kind of like romantic sense, right? Not in a like dominating, like I don't know. To each their own. Okay, to each their own. I don't want to speak for anyone, but it's definitely not my cup of tea, as you can see. Makes me awkward. So let's just I sip my tea. Mm. Yeah, it just tastes like only grapefruit juice. But anyways, that's delicious. But yeah, let's move on, and you do what you want to do, Lulu, and we'll talk more about Netflix shows later. And then Clarissa, as always, happy to see you here. She's one of our past customers, but I haven't seen her in a while. Clarissa, how are you doing? It's so nice to even join me on a live. I hope you're doing well. Clarissa says, I'll spend 12 hours at the airport. First off, where are you going? And also, we're still in the pandemic. Why are you even at the airport? Are you okay? But I don't know what you're doing. But Clarissa, feel free to let us know what's going on, and hope you'll be okay. And then Lulu says the rope teaser on one of Instagram made me think that way. Yeah. Okay, now I see what you mean. Of Wano to be your slave, but then the rope teaser of one. Okay, now I see where you're going. Now I see where you're going, Lulu. Which is like, so we can blame Wano because he's like technically making it look that way. Yeah, I mean, think about it. The album is called Obsession. The title is called Eye on You. Yeah, it's a little bit like a possessive like theme going on, which I get you now. Okay, I get you now. So we don't know what exactly is going on, but I'm sure it's going to be a great album. It'll be a great single. It'll be Wano just doing what he wants to do, and then we'll okay, get ready for the comeback show, and then there's going to be a shopping live show as well. It's like, what is going on? But I mean, as long as he's getting the promotion that he deserves, I am all for it. No matter how weird it is. So We'll talk more about that later. Clarissa says the rope looks like lamian. What's lamian? I don't know what is that. Do explain for me. Anyone who knows what lamian is. Go Ora says I think I'm going to start watching Forecasting Love and Weather. I just saw that as one of the banners on my Netflix, the homepage, like it's always there as a banner, right? I was curious about it. If anyone has watched it or if you recommend it, I am curious about it. So I think I might watch it a little bit and see if I like it or not. She says I can't pass a Honggang drama. I totally can't remember who is Honggang. I do know him. He's very famous, but yeah, I need to watch it so I can remember who Honggang is. But yeah, I'll watch it also for him then, so I can remember who he is. Maria says 70s, 80s vibe. That's what I'm thinking too, Maria. I think I talked about that last time, that his outfits and the whole way that the photos look is very 70s 80s vibe. Yeah, so I guess with the rope thing from that curtain thing, which is from 70s 80s, yeah, I guess so. It's so interesting. I don't know why Korea is so into going back to the 70s and 80s, even 60s sometimes when we're in 2022. It's very, very interesting. So yeah, it seems like Wano and his company decides to go this route with this comeback. That's interesting. Joey says, I saw that Instagram story of Wano and I laughed how he made fun of his own concept photos. Same, Joey, same. Actually, that made me feel better about seeing this like weird photo of him because he made fun of it. I agree with you. So, Joey, thank you that you agree with me. And Cherry says, I haven't watched Love and Leashes yet. I am going to watch it. Okay, but Cherry, as you just heard from us, it is kind of awkward, but you check it out and you let us know, yeah, what you think after. And then Cherry says, it has never phased me, but my major has made me more desensitized to things. I get you. Yeah, because her major is like psychology, and so I can believe that. And also, if you're, whatever you're studying, that okay, very interesting. If you guys are curious, what I studied in college, I graduated college 10 years ago, guys. So I graduated college 10 years ago, and my major was international studies. Yeah. So I changed my major a few times, but because actually I started out as a biology major. I know that's a long story. Okay, why did I start off as biology? But then yeah, I eventually changed it and I finally felt like I liked international studies the most because I liked learning languages and I liked learning about the world. And so yeah, and then that inspired me to go abroad, study abroad. Yeah, and then inspired me to study abroad. That's again a whole story for another time. But if you guys were ever curious, I studied international studies. So it's like very what's the word? It's not that intense. It really wasn't that intense, but I of course did enjoy studying it. And yeah, but I don't have anything that desensitized me. Yeah, not like you guys, like if you have any fancy majors. Lulu says, yes, I heard when yeah. So you remember I think I commented to you. Did I oh wait, you unless you heard it. It was not my cup of tea. Yes, that's right. And Lulu found the movie more funny than erotic. Okay, as good to hear. And the conservative side of her more uncomfortable with the coworker romance than the BDSM. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, coworker romance is a conservative thing. And like as you said, yeah, and that was more uncomfortable than the BDSM. That's actually so funny. That's so funny. Okay. Very interesting. But you guys overall enjoyed the story of Love and Leashes for real? Like I looked it up. It is actually based on a webtoon, which I was very, very shocked. Why did someone want to make a webtoon of this? But yeah, but still, it's still not my cup of tea. I'm not gonna finish it, but it is very interesting to hear what you guys think about it. So yeah, good to know. Kelly, I'm shocked you're here. And also, Kelly, I know I need to respond to your messages soon. Just still wait for me, girlfriend. But Kelly, as always, happy to see you here. She says, hi, long time no see. For real, long time no see. Sorry. Long time no see. And she says, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay, actually. I'm doing way better than I did like a couple weeks ago. So I'm definitely doing better. Thanks for asking. And she says, she's still pretty busy, as you should be. She's studying to be a teacher, by the way. So you keep going, buddy. And she says, but I'm glad to finally catch a live in a long time. Same, girlfriend. And hopefully that you are find these conversations fun of what we're talking about for today. But join as long as you can. And we'll definitely talk again soon, Kelly. And Sarah, I was hoping you would be here. You only missed 30 minutes. Okay, so you're all good, Sarah. And I only talked about Wano concept photos, but I'm still going to talk about more things about Wano. So, Sarah, glad you're here already. You joined just in time. And Sarah says, girlfriend, like, stop it. Okay, that was what I was going to talk about like soon, right after I read you guys' comments, but you beat me to it. She says, we reached our goal on Universe app. I am so happy. First off, okay, we need to talk about that. Okay, I was going to save it for later, but I was really wondering if maybe it would reach 100% while I'm doing this live. So, here's the thing. I saw it last night. Okay, so the deadline for this comeback support, I talked about it last time, which was 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, it was at 56%. 2 days ago was 56%. Okay. And so of course I needed to promote it in YouTube, because for anyone randomly who might come across my YouTube channel and then can help support Wonho's comeback. And so 2 days ago, 56%, 633 people put in points for the support of it. And I just couldn't believe, seriously, weenies should not be this small of a fandom. But then we came to the conclusion, like, many of them don't want to use the app because the app is terrible, which is true. And then collecting clap points is very difficult, which again I also agree with. And so anyways, but I was like, you know what? We had at the time 4 more days left, right? Wait, two more. Wait, 2 days. Sorry. So I said this 2 days ago. So we had 2 days left, because today at 11:50 p.m. in Korea is the deadline to get to 100% of the support, which is 22 million points. Okay, that's a lot of points, but it's it needs to get a lot of points because it's a 1 week Subway ad, which is really, really big. Okay. So, anyways, we have never ever gotten 100% on a universe support thing, except for the first one, which was sending a support truck to 104, one of his future schedule, which they did like a couple months after. I don't know. Universe app is so terrible. Okay. So they gave him the support truck a couple months after, but then 10 told us that it's confirmed he did get it and said thank you to us. So we know for sure he got it. But then, yeah, but we never did 100% again ever since then. But finally, oh my gosh, this is so nice to see. I'm so happy. Get out of here. So finally, 2 days later, guys, look at this. Look, oh my goodness. Okay. So let me tell you guys, like, my whole journey with this as well, because I check on it often, of course, because I'm like, oh my gosh, is it really possible to do 100%? And so after I finished that live with you guys, and then I also tweet about it on my K shopper Twitter, just wonder if anyone wants to know more about it or needs my help with it, but no one has told me anything for help with it. So I want to assume maybe just me tweeting it at least got it exposure and letting people know, like, to support one of those comeback support ad there. So I want to believe maybe I help contribute a little bit for people to be aware of it. And then yeah, so anyways, I try to collect as much points as I can, and I go and go in there and I check all the time. And so I remember last night, so I checked on it last night, okay, which was like 12 hours ago. Okay, so last night we were at 70%. I'm like, can we really get 30 more percent in less than 24 hours? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I was still hoping, like, we're at 70%, maybe it's possible. But then before I did this live, I check again just to see, like, how we're doing. And then before I did this live, it was like 97%. I'm like, would it go to? I mean, come on, you're like 97%. So, anyways, I don't know where these weenies came from. Okay, we were 70% last night, and then suddenly this afternoon we went to 97%. I'm like, just all the weenies are great. Okay, I don't know what happened, but just suddenly all the forces just came out of nowhere. Okay, and then finally today, like right now, it's almost 1:00 time, so it's almost 3 p.m. here in Korea, and finally it reached 100%. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And honestly, I really can't believe it, because for the past support things on the universe app, it never reached 100%. Even for blue comeback, like blue comeback had a support thing, but it didn't reach 100% because he just joined universe during that time. So I felt like, yeah, it makes sense. It was like too much to do 100% for it. So that's why I thought maybe this time comeback, since he was on universe for a few months already, maybe it's possible. But I still didn't want to have too much high hopes for it. But wow, but it was possible. I still cannot believe it. Are you so remember 2 days ago I said it was 633 people, but then here it says, after 2 days, 980 people contributed to this support. 980. Where do those 300 people come from? I don't know. Like, better now than never. But thank you to all the 980 people and the 300 people that came out of nowhere the past 2 days. Thankfully we finally reached 100%. So for some reason it's over 100%. Like, don't put in more points, save your points for his birthday support later. So, like, there are people that are still putting in points, but no, after reaching 22 million, just stop sending in points and save that for the 10 birthday thing. But you know what, like I said, if we don't get 100% for his birthday support, it's totally okay. He has fans all over the world that are doing other support things for his birthday, so don't worry about that. But I was always like most concerned, it's like a pretty big thing to do for him, for his comeback. So wow, I wanted to believe we could do it, but yeah, I mean, seeing it really, I can't. Oh, honestly, I still can't believe it. Like, I don't know what exactly happened. And also, right now it's 1:00 time. Happy 1:00 time, 3:01 p.m. as we celebrate this awesome news. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I'm still speechless. Yeah, I'm still speechless. Like, yeah, this is the second time we finally reached 100% in the universe support thing. And yeah, if you don't know what this wins, so first off, it'll win a cacao banner ads, but only on the comeback day. So this Wednesday, I'll make sure to like look for it, and then I'll show to you guys how it looks like on cacao. So for sure, we're gonna have a cacao banner ad only on Wednesday on his comeback day. So I'll look out for that and I'll show it to you guys. And then the Subway ad, I'm sure is gonna start. Yeah, yeah, it says here it will start on the comeback day and then for 1 week. So also this Wednesday. That's when the Subway ad should begin. And the universe, surely they will show to us how the Subway ad looks like, or and like what's going on with it. But that will last for 1 whole week. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm wow. Yeah, that's so good. Okay, just feels so good. This is the first time we ever do this for one. I believe Monster X. I think we did do it for Gambler. I think so. I do remember like we succeeded a comeback thing for Monster X before. I think it was for Gambler, but then we didn't get it for Rush Hour, and that's okay. Things happen. It's okay. But anyways, I'm just most excited. Yeah. Yeah, we oh my gosh. Like looking at this is so unreal. So there's like 9 hours left of to fundraise for this, but we completed it 9 hours before the deadline. Like better like that than never, you know. So I'm wow, just blows my mind. Yeah. So if you guys are curious, I try to put in as much points as I can, but then I saved a little bit just for only for the his birthday thing coming up soon. But then I try to put as much as I can into this support thing. So I put in like 28,000 clap points. Yeah, I mean, is that a lot? Is that a little? But that's the most I could do without paying. And like that was I really like did a lot to try and get as many points as I can. So yeah, I put in 28,000, but then it says my contribution to this is 0%, like less than 0%, like compared to the other 980 people. Yeah, but still every point counts. Okay, so I hope all you guys also did, you know, even if it's like less than me or more than me, like everything counts. And so yeah, I'm just very wow. That's just wild. That's just wild. Okay, so okay. Okay, let me calm down. I'm just very, very excited. Like this. Okay, again, I also don't know if he could win a music show. There are so many questions about what exactly is going to happen for this comeback. Like, also, I saw people were tweeting that the pre-order sales for this album is way less than the last album, Blue Letter. So people are like kind of worried, like, why is it like so much less people buying albums? But I mean, let's keep in mind there are some people that think it's too expensive because it's a single album. But why is it like still expensive? But then I want people to think like you're buying for a 100-page album. Like don't think about it's only two songs. It's a 100-page album. It's still a decent, good sized album. And so I assume that's why it's still kind of expensive. So I do wonder if maybe that is like turning off some people to want to buy it because oh, it's only two songs. Why am I paying so much money for it? But then also keep in mind we're still in a pandemic. Some people can't afford to buy the albums, and it's totally okay. And then on top of albums, you have to pay for the expensive shipping fee from Korea. Again, totally understandable. So I'm sure there's many factors as to why so for pre-orders for Obsession album is not as much as past albums, but we can only do our best. I really don't want to ever say to people, you know, you should do this. Like you should only do it if you can afford it and you're you know, you're not gonna be in debt. That's really important. Like I really hope people only do what they're comfortable doing. And so yeah, yeah, but it is interesting. Like, you know, we each album released with Wonho, it keeps getting less and less each time, right? So I don't know what's going on in all honesty, but at least we see one good news. It's our first time ever completing a support thing on Universe app for his comeback. So I'm just taking each day at a time, each good thing that happens, you know, it doesn't matter. Like each good thing, like even if it's not like a huge thing, it still means a lot to me. You know what I mean? And I want to assume you guys are the same. And so yeah, so that's all my all my thoughts about it. And then let me read you guys comments now. Yeah, I left on Sarah's comment. Okay, Clarissa says, lamin. Okay, lamin equals noodles. Okay, that now I see what you mean. Okay, is that what? Okay, the thing is like lamin. Is that from Chinese? Do we say it as lamin? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I can't remember my Chinese anymore. But noodles like lamin now because mean in Chinese that also means like a type of noodle. So that made me realize. Oh my gosh, lamin meaning noodle. So anyways, Clarissa, thank you for letting me know. But yeah, the strings on him look like noodles. That's exactly right. Lulu says, at Sarah, happy to hear the universe campaign was reached. Same. Again, I still can't. I know it's just so exciting. So yes, I can't wait to for us to see what universe does for Wano's oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see that. And that no one's points or money went to waste, because I remember we mentioned this last time, that if it doesn't reach 100%, all the class, but also people who put in money to put in class, like, you don't get a refund on it. So I'm just really happy to see it reach 100%, so that everyone's efforts are to collect clap points or pay money for it. All of it is thankfully not going to waste, and it will go towards Wano's comeback promotions for 1 week on the subway and 1 day on cacao. I'm so excited, guys. This is so good to see. Claire says, "Wow, universe reached, yes, yes." And then Maria says, "No matter what we guess, we never really know what Wano's doing." 1,000% correct, Maria. That's exactly what it is being a Wano's fan. That's exactly what goes on our minds. So yeah, exactly. Sarah says, "Yeah, we actually made it. I am so proud of Weenies." I know, me too. And then, Mona, happy to see you here. How are you, girlfriend? And then Clarissa says, "The company changed." Oh no. Okay, so she's flying because of company work. Okay, so the company changed her flights, so she has to spend 12 hours at the airport. My gosh. And she's trying to go home. Got it. So happy to hear that you're going home, but please stay safe. Like, I don't know how safe airports are these days. So I want to assume not many people are flying. So maybe you are safe at the airport, but 12 hours there. Oh my gosh. I can't. It reminds me of back in my day when I had to spend a night at the airport too. It is not fun. But you know what, Clarissa? I'm glad you're here. I hope you have enough Wi-Fi or data and also battery life on your phone or laptop to watch me here. But I am happy to help you spend at least some of your hours not being totally bored and talking with us, with Mon Bebes and Weenie. So all good. And Clarissa, again, happy to see you here and really hope you get home safely. Okay, let me know if you do get home safely. Lulu says keeping the weenies guessing is part of Wano's charm. Exactly correct. You guys know exactly how it is. Exactly. And then Mona says love and leashes is nothing like dangerous drugs of sex Japanese BDSM. I can believe it. I can believe the only things I watch from Japanese things. I remember I watched a Japanese drama before, but it was very nice. Like nothing hardcore about it. But the only hardcore things I've seen from Japanese things is the anime stuff. So I'm actually currently watching an anime. Is anyone here watching this anime? I would love to talk about with you guys, but I'm currently watching Demon Slayer. You guys know this, right? I think it's okay. I have a younger brother, and he recommended me to watch it because he's like, "It's the number one anime right now. It's like super, super good." Blah blah blah. He's like, "You should watch it." I'm like, "Okay," but I told him like, "But how violent is it?" Because like he knows I'm not into scary, violent things, and also it's called Demon Slayer, isn't it? Like quite violent. And he said like, "Well, it's not like it's like super violent compared to like other animes I've watched before." So the thing is, I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, and that's kind of bloody, but it's not like super intense. So he said like it was kind of like the same level as like Full Metal Alchemist, or like I've seen Code Geass before, which is kind of violent, but like not super violent. But he anyways, my brother says the violence of Demon Slayer is like almost that level. And I'm like, okay, it better be. But the thing is, Demon Slayer is way more violent and bloody than Full Metal Alchemist and Code Geass. It is so violent. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, but the thing is, it's cartoon, it's all fake. I know, but it's like, it's still not fun watching it. You know what I mean? It's not fun at all. And that's why I can't watch Squid Games or All of Us Are Dead. Like if it's like real people, like I know it's fake, but it's like it looks too real to me. I can't watch it. So at least anime is like my limit. But here's the thing. So Demon Slayer, I'm only on episode 15. So don't spoil for me. Okay, so Demon Slayer, don't spoil for me. I only saw up to episode 15. So yeah, if anyone just wants to like know like the first 15 episodes, that's all I'll talk about. But anyways, the story is interesting. I have to say the story is interesting, but it's so hard for me to want to keep going because the violence after each episode keeps getting worse and worse. And I'm like, I don't know if I could finish this whole series, but I'm so interested into what will happen to the characters though. But so anyway, so yeah, I am aware that Japanese like dramas and movies, they're definitely way worse than Korea. So like I don't think Japanese is a conservative country. I mean, not like Korea. I don't think they're the same conservativeness than how Korea is. Like they definitely don't make movies or things like that. But yeah, Japanese, they're kind of hardcore, I have to say. Yeah, but anyways, Demon Slayer. I am curious. Is anyone watching it? And then maybe we could have like a Demon Slayer video live chat after I watch all the episodes, and then but I don't know. It's just so scary for me. So if you guys are curious about my level of scariness, like Demon Slayer is like really reaching it for me. Like it's like yeah, anyways, let's keep going. Lulu says, I agree. Japanese is the kinkiest Asian country. Yes. Yes, yes, we all know this, right? Have you guys ever been to what are they called? What are they called? Because I've been to one before. Not Comic Con. Wait, Anime Expo. Anime Expo. Haven't you guys ever been to an anime expo? I've been to once because I had friends in high school who are really into anime. And so they tell me every year, oh, we're going to go to Anime Expo, blah, blah. And I'm like, do you, and like, I'm like, I'm so curious. I really am so curious. So I decided to go one time with my friends to an anime expo. And it was interesting. It was interesting, but it was very weird. That's the thing. Yeah, it was very weird. So, but everyone likes their own thing. Like we're all into K-pop. Like there are people out there that think like liking K-pop is weird, but we're like, no, liking K-pop is like so normal for us. So, that's why I don't ever judge a fan if they're into like anime stuff or they're into like cars or they're into like, any kind of whatever hobbies. Like I never judge them because as long as you like it and you don't care what other people think about it, that's all that matters. But definitely, yeah, I do understand what you guys mean. Like Japanese stuff is like one of the kinkiest things. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah. Clarissa says she laughed so much with Love and Leashes. That is so interesting. All you guys just laughing so much about it. Like, I'm very curious what Korean people would think about it. Like, I'm sure my mom wouldn't like this. I'm definitely not going to tell my mom to watch Love and Leashes, but I'm wondering, like, I guess the younger generation of Korean people. I mean, what would they think about Love and Leashes? But I personally probably don't want to think that they're gonna enjoy. I like, yeah, it seems like internet non-Koreans, you guys internationally are more used to it. So you guys are like, oh, laughing about it because like so tame and it's like nothing too intense, which is true. That's how Korea is. But then Korean people, they might think like, oh my gosh, this is like so uncomfortable to watch. I have a feeling like because we're definitely not used to it. Like I said, like publicly on Korean TV, I never see violence or like racy things, like sexual things. Like it's always like very, very tame here. And so yeah, so having this movie out, and of course it's only on Netflix. Yeah, it would never be shown on Korean TV. But yeah, so just interesting. You guys thought it was funny. And yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah. Um Lorelai says she gave all the points to Wano this week and bought more to get more. Lorelai, first off, I really admire you guys if you were able to buy more clap points to contribute to the support. Like I really commend you. Like I personally do not want to give more money to Universe app, but if you guys really like want to contribute to this, like me too, like I really just wanted it to reach 100%. As I would be so sad if it didn't reach 100%, but thankfully it did. So to you guys who were able to afford to buy the clap points and contribute to it, thank you guys so much that you were that you didn't mind doing that. And thankfully it's not going to waste. It's gonna go towards his comeback promotions for one whole week. Oh my gosh, I'm just so happy to see this. I wish I could go to that subway station, wherever it's gonna be, that's going to have the ad. But then sadly in Korea, as you guys know, it's COVID is so bad here. So that's the news I actually wanted to talk about for this live. We had to talk about the recent news of COVID in Korea that is really, really scary, sadly. And so we'll talk about that later. But happy things first. So happy we made 100% for Weno's comeback on Universe app. The first time we've ever done it. I'm just so happy. Yeah. Delirian, hi again. She says hi. What the heck happened to Gravity? You said it right when I just said, yeah. And who exposed them? That is the next topic I want to talk about. Might as well just talk about it now since you mentioned it, Delirian. Yeah. So as I mentioned last time, every single day, like this is unheard of in Korea. Like I have not seen it this bad before. So we are really, really in Korea. It's the worst we're dealing with COVID right now, and so it's every single day I keep hearing news of a new celebrity catching COVID, and it's sad. It's really sad. At this point, are all the celebrities in Korea gonna catch COVID? Which is why I'm so worried for Monster X and Wonho. And so, anyways, yesterday Gravity. So you know what? I was just thinking about it like 1 or 2 days ago. I was thinking, given Gravity, they're in Starship too. None of them caught COVID either, just like Monster X and Wonho. So I was thinking maybe Starship is doing something right, given Gravity never got COVID, but I've got COVID before their debut. They caught COVID. I don't know what happened to them, but I didn't want to believe that Starship really is doing well. That I wanted to put more of the props to Monster X and Wano, that they're keeping safe as much as possible, and like the company's not doing anything. But then again, it made me think about Gravity. I wonder, why Gravity up until now never caught COVID. So I was like, maybe they're doing something okay there. But after I thought that, yesterday the news came out. 7 out of 9 members of Gravity caught COVID. So yeah, if you guys are not aware of the news, yeah, I'm telling you all right now, 7 out of 9 of them, and like the remaining 2 guys, like they say they're negative, but they're in self quarantine right now, just in case they actually might be positive. But it's just not coming out in the test yet. So they definitely should be in self quarantine for a little bit and still get tested. And we'll see if maybe later the remaining two members they might catch COVID, but we have to wait a few days into it. But anyways, the thing is, Gravity comeback is February 22. So 10 days before their comeback, seven members caught COVID. That's crazy. That is crazy. And what bad timing, right? And so I saw the statement written by Starship is that because seven members called COVID. The schedule, like all the previews of their comeback, so that's not going to be uploaded anymore. That's going to be postponed, and also their comeback date is postponed as well, as it should be, because we don't know how long it'll take for the guys to recover. And so 10 days before the comeback, yeah, they're like, we need to postpone everything and just focus on everyone to get better and recover from COVID. And also everyone should be in quarantine because they might. And then also, who are the staff, all the close contacts? Like I was like really hoping, please, Monster X and Wonho, I hope they did not hang out with Gravity guys, and I think they didn't. Given I don't see any news about them about having to get tested or anything. It seems like they're okay. So surely they were not hanging out with Gravity guys. But yeah, but anyway, but they're in the same company though. Like they could have like crossed each other if they visited the company at the same time, like before they found out they caught COVID. But then again, if you're wearing a mask, if you meet them, even if they're a positive person, if you're both wearing a mask, surely the chance of you catching COVID from that person is very low. But still, just to be safe, they should still all get tested just in case. But we don't know what's going on with MX and Wano, but they say at least until now, like there's no new news that they caught COVID. So surely I hope they didn't hang out with them. But yeah, what the heck happened? Delirium, that's what I'm thinking too. How did they catch COVID? Seven members caught COVID. I mean, the thing is, we know that they're preparing for their comeback, so maybe they were like filming something that preparing for the comeback, and then someone, maybe a staff there, caught COVID, and then it spread to everyone else. We don't know, or maybe it began with a crowding member and he spread it to everyone else. So I'm very curious, like what Starship is doing right now. Maybe the whole building right now is in quarantine because how many staff caught COVID? They're not telling us that, but I'm sure they have lots of staff that caught COVID. And what if those staff actually worked with Monster X and Wano? Oh, we don't know. We know. So I'm sure they're a big mess. They should be a big mess. Okay. But the thing is, MX guys were updating us about them yesterday, which I'll talk about later. And so, yeah, what a mess. What a mess. So, this is the fear I always have with Monster X and Wano. What if just one day just says like, hey, all members of Monster X, they suddenly caught COVID. Like, that's how the news will break, definitely out of nowhere. And like, I'm always scared if one day that news will happen. Oh, Wano caught COVID today. I'm just like, oh my God, it's like I don't want to prepare for it, but I feel like I have to, because if they're always going to be out working, especially with Wano, his comeback coming up soon. What if sadly he catches COVID doing whatever work he's doing? So I don't know, because every single day someone new catches COVID. 2 a.m. guys, 3 out of 4 members of 2 a.m. caught COVID. And then I saw the news today that Yonghua from CN Blue, he caught COVID. And then Running Man, most of Running Man cast members caught COVID. So it's a mess. Yeah, guys, it's a mess. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Itzy. Leah from Itzy. Yeah, yesterday she caught COVID. Yeah. So no one is safe. Even like even when we think all of them are like filming safely, they're doing all these precautions, but they're catching COVID. I don't know how either. I have no idea how either. Like you would think the celebrities would take the safest precautions because their job, has no mask on, and you should be, not being foolish and try to make sure you don't catch COVID, because then you're out of work for like 10 days if you catch COVID. And so I don't know. I just wonder if maybe they're just not being careful. I don't know. But then Monster X and Wano, I still think it's a miracle. Like freaking Monster X went to USA for 2 weeks and they didn't catch COVID in USA. I don't know. They're like, I don't know what's going on with their bodies. Maybe they really are just the luckiest people I've ever met in the world. But like, I'm still like really shocked, how did none of them catch COVID yet? And so yeah, so right now in Korea it's spreading like crazy, and like I really hope MX guys and Wano, they're all gonna take very, very safe precautions. But as you guys saw on their Instagram, Gihyun, Minhyuk, and I am went to go see a musical yesterday. So let's talk about that later. That's kind of like sad news to talk about later. So let's talk about that later. Hopefully they're okay. But let's talk about that later. So anyways, that's my rant about it. Yeah, we had to talk more about that in a bit. Oh, just yeah, it's just so I'm trying not to stress myself out about it, but at least talking about it with you guys does help me relieve it a little bit, which I'm very glad why I do these things. So just FYI, guys, I love doing this just as much as you guys tell me you really like it too. It also helps me a lot too. So just thank you for listening. I don't know how you guys can listen to me for hours, but thank you as always. Let me get my breath. Let me calm down. It's okay. For now, all of MX guys and Wano, for some reason, they don't have COVID. I am so thankful for that. Let's hope it stays that way. Whew, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so let me go back to reading comments. Cherry said, "Sometimes fans collect and drop the points on the last day." Yeah, I was wondering if that was happening. Like, I was really hoping that would be happening, and so we saw that just now. Like, last night, like I said, I saw it last night, 70%, and now 12 hours later, it reached to 100%. Awesome. That's all I have to say. Like, fans just weenies are amazing. That's all I have to say. I'm just so thankful for all the weenies that we were able to collaborate, and like, all the people that tweet about it, and also like, me just promoting on YouTube. But like, I want to hope that all of us, we contributed in some way to reach 100%, and that makes me so happy. Like, we're starting off this comeback on the right foot, you know what I mean? The only thing we have to hope for is that no one catches COVID. Please, Wano, you better be the safest person out there right now with this comeback coming up soon. He better be doing everything he can to be safe. And so hopefully no COVID news to ruin anything about this comeback. And also MX guys, nothing to ruin for them too. Let's really hope, guys. Luck will still be on our side, please. Please. Okay. Lorelai says she saved all her points. Okay. She has monthly subscription. Great. Yeah. And then she saves all her points and use this for this comeback. That's perfect, Lorelai. Perfect. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for your contribution. Everyone who contributed to the Universe app, the 980 people. Thank you to all of us that that we were able to make it happen. Yeah, just love it. I love to see it. Yeah. But yeah, also because since Wano has been on Universe for quite some time, and yeah, I also subscribe to Wano's private messages. So yeah, I assume most of us did collect points through the subscription, and so finally it makes sense that I felt like there was a higher possibility we could reach 100% for this comeback support compared to Blue Letter last time, because he just started Universe app at that time. And so yeah guys, I'm just so proud of us. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I lost my spot. 1 second. Okay, Sarah said, I saw Love and Leisha's randomly. Girlfriend, okay, she saw it randomly with her sisters, and they couldn't stop laughing for some reason. That's hilarious. Is it a good or bad thing that you guys are laughing about? I mean, I don't know what the Korean producers and directors would think about it, that most of you guys thought it was a hilarious film. But I do believe this movie was promoted as like a romantic comedy. But was it really a comedy? I felt like, the things that you guys are laughing at was not meant to be laughed at. You know what I mean? So, but as long as you guys enjoyed it, that's all that matters. So for me personally, I couldn't enjoy it. I just, fast forward through it. But as long as you guys enjoy it, that's all that matters. So that's very interesting. Um, I just lost my spot again. Okay. Lulu says, username MPS80. I know, girl. Who else? Okay, I have a guess as to who is MPS80, but of course, I'm not gonna like say it because like what who knows. But anyways, but MPS80 contributed 5.1 million claps. Yes. Wonder if this was a Starship or Highline staff. No. Okay, I personally don't think it's a Starship such Highline staff. Like, I have a guess as to who it could be, but I do think it's someone who really loves Wano, like a fan. That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure it's a fan who really loves Wano. But yeah, I didn't want to expose like the people, because it says like these are the top people that I'm covering here that contributed to the Wano support. But yeah, it says here number one is username MPS80, and yeah, contributed 5.1 million points. All I have to say, if you guys can afford, like, here's the thing. I remember in other Monster X comeback support, like for their birthdays or other things, I see lots of fans like can contribute more than 1 million points. I'm just like, how can you guys afford or even make 1 million points? But I see it very often how they could reach over 1 million. I'm just like, those are such intense fans for me. And so I really think it's a fan. And so this one fan, this weenie big fan, contributed 5.1 million points. It says here she contributed like 23%. 23% of the support. Yeah. All thanks to her. Thank you, MPS80, for the 23% contribute to this, because otherwise we might have not reached 100%, And so But I, of course, always love these intense big fans because it'll help us reach these goals, and so yeah, so I also see it with like Mon Bebes that can get over 1 million points. I'm just like that's nuts for me. So for me personally, I didn't spend any money, but I was only able to collect 28,000 points, but that's already like a lot for me, but then for people that can do like over 1 million, I'm just like, oh my gosh, but anyways, I love it. Okay, I love it, and I really think it's just a really really big fan of Wano's, and I just I love it. I love it. I just love it to see fans that are able to afford and able to support these things. Like I just really admire that. That's the thing. Like here's the thing, most fans, if they have a lot of money, they would instead use it towards the video call, the fan signs, which I understand. Yeah, I mean, meeting the singer in person, getting a sign thing, I do understand, like that's kind of like more worth their money in some sense. But then these fans, like this, the money they spend towards this, it's not, there's no interaction with the singer. It's like you just want to support them for to help with the comeback or the birthday, whatever, but you don't really get anything. And that's just, I think that's like such more sentiment, more meaningful. It's just really, these are fans that I really, that really touches me. So, when I see the fans that like can talk with the members all the time, they spend so much money to like talk with the members all the time. I can't really see it as like a very it's like nothing very touching. It's like they do that because they personally really want to talk with them, and so that's kind of like their own selfish like desire. You know what I mean? But then this is not really something selfish because we don't get anything. This is all for one. We don't really get anything. You know what I mean? Sorry. Why am I ranting? So, anyways, I just yeah. So when I see big fans that contribute to big things like that, I'm just like, that's just so awesome to see. That's all I have to say, and it's very touching. So moving on. So thank you to all the intense fans out there that can contribute up to 1 million points. Just all the props to them. It's just so amazing. Sarah said, yeah, 7 members of Gravity. Yep, COVID positive. That's right. And hope they are all okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like all the singers, I really want to assume there's no celebrity in Korea that is unvaccinated. As far as I know, no, there shouldn't be any of them unvaccinated. And so all the Gravity members, I'm pretty sure they're all vaccinated. And so they surely will be okay. But the thing is that I personally would never want to see anyone catch COVID because we don't know what are the long-term effects of catching COVID. Like we only know this virus for 2 years. So we're only seeing the effects of what happens to you after catching COVID after 2 years. But then we don't know what will happen to us 10 years from now or 20 years from now. And we realize that we're getting sick because we caught COVID 10 or 20 years ago. You know what I mean? And I think that's really scary to think about. And so, all the scientists and doctors, they keep saying, yeah, there's really no straight like true evidence that we can say what's really going to happen to you because of COVID, because we only have 2 years of data, and that's really really scary. So yeah, even though we're not seeing people like die from it because we get vaccinated, but still long-term effects, we still don't know about that. So that's why I really hope none of us, surely I hope not, would ever catch COVID and then sadly would have to see the after effects 10 or 20 years from now. So yeah, guys, so just be safe as always. And, not only are you protecting yourself, but you need to protect the unvaccinated, like the kids, okay? There's so many kids out there at risk of catching this deadly virus, but they can't get vaccinated yet. So, I mean, everyone in general, I hope everyone like does their part, that we really not only protect ourselves, but all the vulnerable out there, the children and super elderly, like even if they're vaccinated, if they catch COVID, they could still die, So, yeah, so everyone just do your best. Just yeah, we need to all stick together and think about ourselves and others to protect against a pandemic until one day when this all can go away soon. Yeah, let's hope soon. Yeah. Lulu's, the scariest thing was Wanu. I assume you're talking about Wonu. I want to talk about that, yeah, because of them going to the musical. So Wonu from 17 testing positive after going out with I am to see that musical. Yes, Lou, thank you for mentioning, because that was the next topic I want to talk about. So, as you guys know, because they posted it on their Instagram, Wonu from 17 went to go see a musical with I am on February 6th. Okay, so it was on February 6th. I assume, okay, I have not gone to a musical in Korea during COVID, but I assume you must show you're vaccinated and you must show a negative test. I want to assume that. I really hope so. But again, I don't go to these things in Korea, but I do know if you are going to a concert in Korea, you have to show a negative test. So I want to believe for a musical as well, you show a negative test. So I really want to believe they took all the precautions and they were tested negative at the time. So that's why they went to go see the musical on February 6th. Now, Yes, yesterday as well, not only the Gravity news came out of them catching COVID, 17 guys, Wonu and Hoshi, two of these guys of 17 caught COVID. Like 17, I thought was going to be one of the luckiest ones out there too. None of them caught COVID until now. And how unlucky is it that it's Wonu who just met IM 6 days ago, right? So his positive result February 12th, and then 6 days ago was when he hung out with IM. Now, here's the thing. Of course, I was worried. Of course. And I hope all other fans were worried too. Because, I mean, 6 days. I mean, we want to believe 6 days before you caught COVID. Maybe he wasn't COVID positive when he was hanging out with Ian. But also, I want to believe they didn't eat together. I hope they were wearing a mask the whole entire time and didn't take it off to talk or eat. But we don't know, right? We don't know what exactly they did together on that day. And so, yeah, and so I was worried. I was like, I wrote a message to I am on Fan Cafe. I'm like, and also I private messaged him as well. I'm like, I really think you should, get tested just in case, because, I mean, 6 days. And also, I don't know what you did with Wonu on that day, so I really hope that you do get tested and that hopefully you're okay. And so after I send those messages to him, I'm just thinking like, oh my gosh, I wonder, what's gonna happen to Monster X, or we're gonna see later in the news I am catches COVID or blah blah blah. But then I am post on Fan Cafe. He said, "I'm okay, don't worry." I was like, okay. Okay, so I want to believe maybe he did get tested, because I know like before they have to film things, they always need to get tested anyway to make sure that they're okay. So because they have to film with no mask on, so they often, yeah, have to get tested to make sure they're negative and not sick. So I want to believe maybe like he did get tested already, and like he heard that from Wonu, and like he's because on that same day, so on the day when we find out Wonu got COVID, on that same day, I am went to go see a musical with Gion and Minhyuk. So I assume if you go to a musical, you must get tested that you're negative, right? So I assume maybe that's why he says he's okay. I hope he got tested. I hope so. So yeah, so that's my guess, and that's why they went to that musical yesterday, because they all already tested negative, and they were able to go see it. But still, okay, we wouldn't be worried if he didn't go see a musical with Wonu in the first place. So you know what? That's another thing I'm worried about. It's like, why are they watching so many musicals these days? But also, why, when COVID is so crazy, why are musicals not getting canceled these days? I don't know what's going on in Korea, guys. I don't know, because we are always getting over 50,000 new cases every day. 50,000, okay? So then I don't know. And then, they're still doing musicals, but then I also see in the news sometimes like this musical actor got COVID, so the musical is canceled now. So I see that all the time too, but for some reason for I am he is able to still see these musicals, and there's no COVID risk going to those musicals. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Anyways, so even though I felt better after seeing Wano, sorry, I called him Wano, after seeing IM's message that he said he's okay, don't worry. But then a few minutes later, they post on Instagram that they went to go see a musical on the same day. So I'm just like, are they never going to take precaution? But then again, I know surely they are being more careful of what they do outside in their free time more than other singers, because since there's so many other singers catching COVID, but for some reason MX and Wano, they still don't catch COVID. So I want to believe they don't go out all the time. And so for this musical, they got invited to go because their friend is an actor in this musical, so they got invited to go there. And so that's why they went to support their friend. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's just very, very frustrating given, yeah, all the news that's going on. Like Gravity. So, like, Gravity yesterday, they got COVID, but, still, them guys still went to this musical yesterday. So, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I really want to trust them that they're really doing everything okay. But just seeing all those sad news about COVID, and then on the same day, they went to go see a musical. So, yeah, I don't know, but I surely let's hope they're okay. But it's just really frustrating, of course, it's really frustrating. But yeah, apparently they are still okay. Like, there's no news today of anyone from MX or 10 catching COVID, so maybe they really are okay. But let's wait a few more days just in case. Yeah, so yeah, let's just hope COVID doesn't hit us. I just always am just hoping every single day, but also preparing myself just in case if the news comes out, oh, someone from MX or 10 catch COVID. So anyways, just what a roller coaster, right? That's why I wasn't really in the mood to do a live yesterday when I kept seeing all these sad news and then seeing them go to a musical. I was just like, I'm not in the mood today. But yeah, So today I'm a little bit better, but also talk about with you guys as like bringing my frustrations back. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Like I'm curious what you guys think. I mean, you guys are probably not as intense as me. I don't think so. But this is all my thoughts that I had about it, and let's just hope everything will be okay. Um, Mona says, so how do we watch Wano come back in the USA with the time difference, and how much is it? I don't know how to use the Universe app well. So Mona, she's also one of our customers too. So Mona, I'll DM you all this. But if anyone who's also curious, like just like how Mona is, you can watch the Universe Comeback Show as a link. So you do not need to download the app, which is awesome. Okay, and also it's free, which is again, so it's all awesome. So all you need is this link, and then you can watch it at the time that is going to be on. I think it's 7:30 p.m. in Korea. So you have to calculate that what is it in your time zone. And so so Mona, I'll just link you the link later, and then just prepare at that time. It'll be Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. The comeback show on Universe app. But here's the thing: it might be pre-recorded because the Monster X Rush Hour comeback show on Universe app that was pre-recorded. So maybe for 102 might be pre-recorded and not live. So I don't know. But anyways, you could watch it on replay later too. So you don't have to watch it only at that time. They do have replay later as well. So yeah, that's all to know about it. And Mona, I'll link you about it after I finish this live. Sarah says, yeah, the pre-order sales are low. Yeah. I mean, given I think there's only two fan signs that they announced, right? So pre-order, before the release of the album, they only announced two fan signs, right? But I think in past albums, they put out more fan signs. Am I right, guys? But then I was thinking maybe that was the reason why it's kind of low albums this time, because they only two fan signs, right, I think so. And so I think that could be why it's lower sales. But again, what can we do, right? Like, for some reason the Highline is not really doing their work. Not that we're surprised, right? So yeah, they're not really promoting this well often, which is why we are have to do our best to promote it. Like, what we did on Universe app, that's all us. Of course Highline didn't do anything, that's all us contributing to it. And then Wano, of course, he promotes himself the most too with his Instagram stories. Like, we only find out through him, but not through Highline. You guys know what I'm saying, right? So it feels like only us and Wano are promoting this album, okay? And so let's just do our best to do what we can do. Don't rely on Highline or Starship to do anything. Like, they just do these random events, like, the shopping live show that's done by Naver. Okay, so for some reason Naver and Starship are like best buddies, and I'm like, okay, that's all good. And also SBS and Starship are like best buddies. So if you see anything done by SBS or Naver, so that's most likely why, because they're best buddies, so they want to support each other. So that's my thing, is that they want to support each other, but they don't really think about Wano. Like, Wano is just the way of them to work together, but they don't think more like, oh, we should do this for Wano, but they do it more like, oh, because we are best buddies, so let's do this to help each other, but use Wano in it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I sometimes see about it, because I only see them do events where like Starship is like good friends with like Naver or SBS, or I can't remember, or Kakao, anything do with Kakao, which is their same company. So that's all that I see that they're doing, but they never expand out outside of that. You know what I mean? If they were really into promos, they would expand outside of their buddy line. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I noticed. So anyways, let's take it for what it is. I'm glad they are at least doing these some events. Universe app, they're best buddies, so that's why they're doing the Universe comeback show, and then the Naver shopping live later. And yeah, but we'll see. But then we'll see Wano on M Countdown after so long, so that's gonna be kind of interesting. And then what other Mnet stuff they might do together. But Mnet and Starship, as far as I know, they're not friends, but they are okay working with each other now for some reason. Who knows what's going on? But yeah, we just take each day at a time. We just do our best. And then, you know what, there's a silver lining with Gravity comeback delay, because we were worried, like, why is Starship wanting to make Gravity and Wano release an album at around the same time, but now Gravity comeback is delayed. Can I say this is karma? Okay, I don't want to think that way, because it's terrible that Gravity guys got COVID. Of course that's terrible, but I kind of think, I wonder, did karma hit them? Because I really think karma, is a real thing. If you do something bad to someone and then you see yourself get something bad happen to you because you're a bad person. Anyways, it kind of feels like maybe it was karma. But anyways, we don't have to worry about Gravity anymore, because they need to take care of their health now. But yeah, so I think kind of weird. But anyways, Wano has other competition. Not Gravity's not really top competition for him, but like, there's other artists releasing things at the same time as him. But we have to wait and see how things go. So let's hope for the best. Delarian says their comeback is the week after 1 gravity. Yeah, yeah. So I was wondering if it is going to be delayed. And yes, I saw the statement from Starship. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure I read it correctly that they're scheduled, like their comeback teaser things and the comeback date is all postponed now because of all them catching COVID. Yeah. Most of them. I mean most of them catching COVID. Yeah. Um, Lulu says Highline should have released a teaser to boost sales. The sales may increase after MV drop. That's a possibility. Since tomorrow, Valentine's Day, is the MV drop. That's possible. That's possible. We'll see. Also, Lulu, don't you need my help? Do you still need my help to order owls for you? DM me on Twitter if you still need my help, Lulu. I remember we were talking about that, so let me know. But also, guys, if you need my help with the Naver shopping live thing, because if you buy albums during that Naver live thing, it's just like a special photo card you get with each album that you buy. So I had some people ask me about it. So if you guys are curious, yeah, of course I can help with that kind of purchase. So of course, just contact me if I can help any of you guys. Sarah says, Wanu's news made us all worried for I am. I was the same. Yeah, yeah. And hope Wanu is doing fine. Surely hope so. At least every time when I hear a singer that catches COVID, because they always say they're fully vaccinated, so usually they're okay. So usually, yeah, they're okay. But they of course they don't tell us the whole story. Like what exactly kind of symptoms do they get? Like I wish they could let us know because COVID affects every single person differently. But of course they don't tell us, but the next time we hear anything from that singer is after they recover from COVID. They're like, oh, it's nothing, it was fine, blah blah blah. But of course they're not going to tell us. So hopefully, yeah, they are okay. But I wish we could know more, but they wouldn't tell us. Yeah. Sarah says, I think I saw something about postponement, but I'm not sure. Yes, Sarah, I'm pretty sure I saw that too. So hopefully, yeah, we thought the same way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I feel pretty sure Gravity comeback is now delayed. Yeah. Lorelai says, oh, sorry. I need to breathe more. Lorelai says she loves Demon Slayer. Get out of here. Okay, but the thing is, I guess you're very used to seeing that level of violence. It's really too intense for me, But I really am very curious about the story, so that's why I keep watching it. But I just like look away if it's like something that's like too bloody or too gory for me. I'm just like, just hope that fight scene just goes away soon, and then I'm only in it because I'm very curious about how the story is gonna progress now. Yeah. Lorelai says she watches R R Arcane League of Legends anime too. I had never heard of that. Is that popular these days? But one anime at a time. For now, I need to finish Demon Slayer first. But if you guys do recommend me other things to watch, like anime stuff, do let me know, and then I'll hopefully check them out later. Lulu says, at Clarissa, who I wonder if she's still here. She's probably still waiting at the airport. She says, pay for a day pass in a lounge. That's a good idea. You can eat, and some of them have places to shower and nap. Yes, yes, girl. Have you guys been to lounges often? So this is a TMI about me. I have so many TMIs, guys. But I used to work at an airport in USA, and I used to work at the lounge in that airport. So I have never personally spent what's the word, I've never like while traveling, I never personally went to a lounge before because I was never like a high enough member to get into the lounge. So my experience of the lounge is only because I used to work there. So anyways, it depends on the airport. Yeah. And it depends on the airline too, if they do have a shower in there. But at least the lounge that I worked at, they had a shower there, and then they had like a mini bar and like lots of snacks. And you can't really eat a lunch there because it's like mainly only snack things, but it's very comfortable. You have a nice view. So like that's what a lounge is, it's like super, super nice. But I am not aware of how much it costs if you don't have the high enough level to get into the lounge. So I'm not sure about that, but I only let people in if I see on their ticket that they are eligible for the lounge, and then that's how I let them in. But they never pay me of anything to go to the lounge. So I'm not sure how you can do that. So anyways, yeah, look into the lounge for it. Like if you see that the lounge is very nice and you think it's worth paying for, then yeah, then do that. I do think, Lulu, that's a great suggestion. If Clarissa wants to do that, to spend the next 12 hours at the airport like that, I think would be great. Yeah. And you can eat as much as you want, by the way. Like there's no limit of how much food you could eat there. Just eat as much as you want to. So yeah, I recommend it. Um Mona says nothing phases born and raised in USA. Oh, okay. Like all the stuff that we see on TV in USA. Yeah. Nothing phases her because of born and raised there. And she got her master's in social work and second in psychology. That's awesome. Wow, you guys are so like personally for me, I feel like my major, international studies, it really wasn't that hard in my opinion, but I enjoyed learning it. That's all that matters to me. But you guys like learning like more difficult things like psychology or like I used to be a bio major, like that was so difficult for me. That's why I changed it. But all you guys like doing like really awesome majors and like you're doing a job in that. That's so cool. That's all I have to say. But yeah, but nothing phases you guys when you see something on TV that's like too sexual or too violent. Yeah, I understand. I used to be like that, but I don't know how. I don't know how I desensitized myself, but it was just no, that's not good. So I don't know, like I don't know. So that's why I'm not sure if I really want to raise a family in the United States. But then again, I could just control what they're watching on TV. Like I could just block those things. But anyways, yeah, just totally different world. Yeah, if you guys ever move or live in Korea, if ever, but like what you see on TV is like nothing, how it is in USA. Yeah. um Sarah says, I forgot today is Wonho's video calls for Field Wonho. Hope he will have a great time with the weenies who were selected. I totally forgot that's today too. Yeah. So so I know Lulu because I gave her the code. So I know Lulu went for the what's the word I'm looking for? She applied for it, but I also know a lot of my customers who I sent the field photo book to that they also applied to it, and I also applied to it too because I had an extra one and I didn't have anyone that I could give it to. So I'm just like, okay, I'll just apply to it too. So I also applied to it, but as far as I know, none of us won, and that's okay. I really wonder what criteria they had of how they make people went into that video call. Like were there people that had like multiple codes and they were able to apply multiple times? But the thing is, applying on that website was kind of weird because I thought my code didn't go in, so I did it a second time, but then I realized they gave me two confirmation emails. I'm like, oh my gosh, does that like disqualify me if they see me like put it in two times but it's the same code? I don't know. So I contacted them asking like, is that okay? But then they never responded back to me, so I'm just like, whatever, it's okay. But I didn't think it would be good enough to win, but of course I didn't win. But anyways, to the 30 lucky people that won into that video call, I don't know how they did. Maybe they're all like Japanese fans, maybe, could be. But anyways, I don't know how they selected those winners, but they are of course very lucky, and it's okay that we didn't win. I always wish for you guys, if you are a Wonho bias fan, I always wish for you guys to talk to Wonho one day, because as you guys know, I did talk with him before when he was in Monster X. He is a wonderful guy to talk with. I really hope all you guys can talk to him one day, and yeah, just wish you guys luck. Oh, wow! I knew Demon Slayer was popular just based on what my brother said, but I'm kind of a little bit shocked that you guys have watched it. Like you guys like it. Okay, so hold on. Lulu says she loves Demon Slayer. Get out of here. She loves Nezuko. Yeah, so Nezuko is the girl. Yeah, I don't know like how. Okay, if you guys don't know the story, so Nezuko is a character in there. Is the yeah. Lulu, I should just read your comment. She explains it for us. Okay, so she loves Nezuko, the main character's sister, who is half demon. I thought, okay, I wasn't. Hold on, I didn't think she was half demon. Okay, don't spoil for me, Lulu. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so and then Hashibira Inosuke, the character with the pig head. Yeah, so I just saw him last episode. Yeah, so the pig head. He sounds like Jew Honey, but with Wano's body. I did not think about that. He does sound like Jew Honey, but he has Wano's body. You're exactly right. Oh my gosh. But the pig guy, yeah, his name is Inosuke. He's super weird though. So like when I first saw him appear in the anime, I thought he was a bad guy, but then I found out later that he's actually a demon slayer. But he's like super crazy and weird, and he tried to kill the other two guys. But anyways, it's just all over the place. But yeah, but it is interesting. Yeah, Jew Honey, but his face, sorry, his body is like Wano, but his face looks like a girl. It's like he's such a weird character. But anyways, yeah, Lulu says it's pretty exciting. Very interesting to hear. So I did not finish the series yet, so I don't know if the girl being half demon is a spoiler or not, but I thought she was full demon. But okay, so don't spoil for me. Let's talk about Demon Slayer another time. But now that I know that you guys have seen it, wait for me to finish everything, and then we'll talk about Demon Slayer later, okay? Sarah says, I was more surprised Sohyun was on this type of movie. She saw it since her sister is a Soul One, yeah, which is a Girls' Generation fan. Oh my gosh. So I understand. Yeah, so you guys saw it because yeah, she's a Girls' Generation fan, and then seeing Sohyun act like this. I want to believe maybe Sohyun decided to do a movie like this to try to like get her image like out of that like the pure like good girl kind of image that she had in Girls' Generation. So I guess she wanted to show that she's like more mature, because she's born in 1991, by the way. She's 1 year younger than me. Can you believe it? Yeah. So she's 1 year younger than me. And so maybe she wants to like mature herself out of it, but I don't know. I think it's like a little bit weird, in my opinion, just the way that she wants to mature herself by doing like a BDSM kind of movie. I don't know. So overall, Yeah, I wasn't into it, but yeah, but if you guys enjoy the movie, that's all that matters. So good to know what you guys thought. Yeah. Um, Lulu says I have been to Fan Expo in Toronto, which I guess is like Anime Expo. Okay, and it's full of cosplayers and other otakus. Yeah, that's exactly right. So when I went to my first Anime Expo, of course I dressed as someone. So I don't know where I got this outfit, but basically it was like a high school uniform. Anime characters that most of them are dressed up in high school uniforms. So I got this like high school uniform that kind of looks like an anime character from a video game. Yeah, yeah. So I dressed as her, and then but no one thought too much about me. I just looked like a regular high school anime looking girl. I think there were two people that wanted to take a picture with me. I was like, oh my god, that's so interesting. So like it was like the very interesting experience. But yeah, but I thought it was yeah, it was interesting. Everyone was just like enjoying what they're and but the thing is, I really and like seeing people who like dressed up very, very like fancy. Like, I recognized them from like an anime or from a video game, and they are like so fancy. And I was like, whoa, now those were like really cool to see. But then other than that, yeah, it was, it's just not my cup of tea either. But it was just a very interesting experience. And also I hung out there with my friends too. So yeah, just was so interesting. Yeah, but I don't think I would go again. Not that I don't why would I go again? But yeah, yeah, it was just very interesting. Um, um, oh my goodness, I have so much comments to catch up on. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. Okay. Um, Sarah says, yeah, she just saw Leah from Itchy is COVID positive. Yes, yes. And I hope the other Itchy girls are okay. But I don't know, how did Leah catch it? Like that's what we all are thinking. How excited do they catch it? I mean, maybe they just went out in their free time and they weren't being careful, and they caught COVID from someone that they hung out with. Yeah, but then, you know, I would think if you're a celebrity and you have to be working with just you would think they would be more careful, but maybe they really thought they were being careful, and then sadly they caught COVID. I don't know. So it's just really sad. Yeah, it's just really sad. Lou says, wow, COVID is so rampant. Yep. It's crazy here, guys. It's so crazy. Yeah. And she wonders if MX pool are asymptomatic. As COVID scares are always close to them. Girlfriend, MX, like if you guys remember, Minhyuk was doing Weekly Idol, and then what Idol Week? Weekly Idol. Okay, what yeah, Weekly Idol. And he interviewed Kepler and BBG, and they both had people that caught COVID a few days after he met them. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? I was so worried for Minhyuk. I thought for sure he must have caught COVID, but he did not catch COVID from them. I was like, what kind of miracle is that? And so this is not the first time, of course. They had so many close calls. I am with Wonho was a close call. They freaking went to USA for 2 weeks, even went to Florida, and they still didn't catch COVID. I don't know what is with them, but maybe they were always asymptomatic. Like we don't know. Maybe they did catch COVID, but they were always like it never penetrated them. I don't know. Like yeah, we really don't know. Like they might have already caught COVID. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, as far as we know, like they never got officially tested positive for COVID. They also never got physically sick with COVID before. So I want to believe maybe they really we don't know. But yeah, but anyways, with everyone with the way COVID is spreading right now in Korea, yeah, asymptomatic people, and then people just meeting each other freely because government is the Korean government is lessening restrictions now. So out there right now, someone could be walking around with COVID and they are not mandatory to self quarantine. Yeah, because the government is no longer like checking them, because now they think it's too out of control. We can't do anything. Just they want to trust people that they will self quarantine if you have COVID, but they are not going to be like watching you. Like people could freely go outside if they catch COVID and not self quarantine because they don't want to. And so yeah, so that's scary. So that's scary. So that's why now more than ever I have to stay in my house. Like I don't know how much longer I need to stay in my house, but of course I feel very comfortable in my house, and I just have lots of work and cleaning I need to do every single day. So yeah, so that's all I'm doing. I just really hope COVID never comes to me, or I never get exposed to it if ever I have to go out, because actually I need to go visit. I have a doctor's appointment this week, but my friend tells me like going to the hospital is actually one of the safest place you could go to during a pandemic. I'm like, yeah, you're right, I guess so, but still I'm a little bit worried of going to my doctor's appointment this week, but surely I'll be okay. So yeah, guys, just pray for me. I mean, whatever I mean, just hope the best, okay? Because I don't want to be religious. But anyways, but yeah, just hope for the best that I'll be okay, and that all of MX and Wonho guys that will all be okay. Yeah, and all you guys will be okay. Let's just oh gosh, let's yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Yeah, you guys know how I feel about COVID and how it is in Korea right now. And like, I'm sure you guys' country is not doing any better than us, right? So just everyone, let's do our best to be safe and yeah, hope for the best. Clarissa says, Clarissa says she's not in a big city. Oh, that's good. Okay, and she doesn't know around. Okay, okay. So she thinks it's safer to stay at the airport. Yeah, yeah. So the thing is, Clarissa, she says if inside the airport, is there a lounge that you can go in and pay for and just hang out in that lounge until your plane leaves? So that's what she was asking if you could inside the airport. But I do agree, stay inside the airport is safer than going outside. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah. Um Lulu says, yeah, Clarissa, yeah, which airport are you at? Oh yeah, yeah, that's yeah. And then Clarissa says, Belém, Brazil. Okay. In big cities, airports have hangout cabins, but not there. Okay. So maybe she's in a small airport. Then that makes sense. She probably doesn't have a lounge there. That's okay. You just stay at that airport, get a comfy spot and make sure you're safe. There could be crazy people at the airport. So just make sure you're safe and be careful, okay? Um Lulu says one okay, okay. Wano had a burger with Hoshi from 17. I wonder if he was exposed. Yes, so I saw someone tweet about this. Okay. I saw a tweet how like the burger that Wano posted looked like the same burger that Hoshi posted. But the thing is, I don't know if they posted that on the same day. But then we also don't know if they posted that photo on the day that they went. We don't know. So we don't know when exactly they went to go eat that burger. So it could have been a coincidence. Maybe Wano ate at that place one day, but then Hoshi went to go eat at that place another day, but then they uploaded it around the same time. So we don't know. We don't know. And so the thing is, yeah, Hoshi did get COVID. Okay, so I don't know, but then I do know Wano, of course, would be friends with 17 guys. We saw it at the AAA awards. I don't know, but at least up until right now, there's no news that Wano caught COVID. I really want to believe he got tested if he was a close contact with a COVID positive person. So if Hoshi was one of them that he hung out with recently, he better do the test and hopefully Wano is okay. So yeah, I'm always but you know what? That's the thing. I would want to believe Wano is being so busy with his comeback, and he says how he's practicing every day as he should. But then if he's like hanging out with people afterwards, I don't know. I just really want to trust in them that they're not doing stupid decisions, that you're not meeting people freely. Like they should like always be aware that any person they meet could have COVID. Like unexpectedly, Wanu and Hoshi, caught COVID. Um, so so yeah, let's hope for the best. But at least for as of right now, I still don't see any news about Wano and MX catching COVID. So maybe they're okay. But let's wait a few days and hopefully there's no sad news. Okay, guys. So let's hope for the best. Yeah. Um Sarah says, was it confirmed they were together? No, no, it wasn't. But it's just we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. She says, I know we assumed they did, but I didn't see it being confirmed. That's exactly what I'm saying, Sarah. Yeah, we still don't know. Yeah. Maria says, I don't think MPS 80 is stab. Okay, and she says, yeah. I also think as well. I don't think it's a stab. But also, here's another guess I have because here's the thing: we do know the MX guys. They do have points. So Gian talked about this before. It was I think it was during the time for the birthday support for Shonu on Universe app, and so Gion told us on private messages, "Oh, I put in points for Shonu's birthday support thing." And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet!" Like, of course he would, as Shonu's number one fan, right? And so he put in points to the birthday support for Shonu, and he said he said that, "Oh, these are points that the Universe app like gave to us already, and so I feel like I should use them, since it was given to him freely, so they get free points, which is very very lucky of them." Okay, so they work for Universe app, so I guess that makes sense. They should get free points. So, anyways, we do know they do get points, but I don't know if they get it monthly or is it only a one-time thing. But anyways, they do get points. And of course, Wano might also get points. So I always think maybe, who knows, if maybe MX guys decide to like put in points for Wano's comeback event. Or also Wano could put in points for his own comeback event. So I don't know. So I always wonder if maybe those guys like help to contribute, maybe. But then but of course staff could have Universe app and they put in points too, but I don't think they would ever like put in like millions of points. Like, we know the company Starship and Highline, they have other things to worry about, and also money to have. They can't freely spend money. Like, I don't know how rich they are, but I don't think they're like super rich. But yeah, I don't think they would go that far to like spend millions of points in this Universe app. So I really think if ever you see a user with like millions of points, it has to be a super fan. Like, I really don't think it's someone who's not a fan. But yeah, but that's the thing. I'm pretty sure MX guys, they contribute to supports like Gion did with Shanu. And yeah, so I always wonder if maybe they help us to support 102. Who knows? But that's my OT7 crumb imagination that I want to believe that they help each other like this. Yeah. So anyways, moving on. VKL, nice to see you here. And also, why aren't you asleep? But hi, VKL, stay as long as you want. She says, hi, I see Wonho Eye click. I said so because I have Wano in my title, that's why you click on it yourself, funny VK. But yes, we are still talking about Wano. But I think I talked about everything about his comeback so far, and like also what things are happening later. And then we don't know. Okay, guys, we don't know if he's gonna be on Music Bank, Music Core, and Inkigayo this weekend. We don't know because I'm not sure about the Olympic schedule on that weekend. But for now, Highline still hasn't wrote it on their schedule on Fan Cafe, but we only know for sure he's gonna go on M Countdown this week, and then we'll wait and see for this weekend if there's any music shows to watch. Yeah. Lulu says, Clarissa, that sucks. Yeah, yeah. Smaller airports don't have lounges like the bigger ones. Got that right. Yes, it's better to stay in the airport for sure. I agree completely. Yes. And then Lulu says, it's really frightening to see these types of weenies with that many claps in their account. Don't. I mean, frightening is. I don't know if that's. I think we should, what's the word, like, I first off, I don't think it's frightening. I think it's very impressive. That's the, like, sometimes, okay, I do understand where you're coming from, Lulu. Like sometimes it is scary, like how, like I remember when I first saw some fans that can contribute millions of points. I'm like, how can they do that? I mean, unless they spend like so much money, but also like if they collect points like crazy to get over a million. I'm just like, wow, that's like so crazy. Like I can't even imagine how I can do that, but they exist. Like many fans out there, they're really like intense and they can get like millions of points. But I personally still think is really admirable, because like they want to get all these points and put it towards like a support thing, but not put it towards like, these people could have like entered into those video calls, and that most likely those people won the video calls, right? But I didn't want to spend that much money to win a video call. But yeah, so there's those people, they could get up to like millions of points and get lots of tickets for lottery things. But then these people, they would rather put it into a support for their favorite artist. And I'm just like, that's just beautiful to see. Like not many fans would do that. Like they would instead want to save all those points for something that they would want for themselves. But instead, yeah, putting into the support system, I think it's really nice to see. So I think it's admirable, and it's really cool. Yeah. um um Sarah said, "Didn't Gion say they get tested regularly every week because of Midnight Idol?" So I'm not too clear on that because he said it kind of vaguely, but they say because of filming things. So they don't say it's because of filming Midnight Idol, but they say in general because they film things because that's their regular work as a singer. So in general, when they film things, they get tested at least once a week because of like what filming things they have to do. But he didn't say specifically is for Midnight Idol, and so I think since they do Midnight Idol like maybe 3 times a week, since some days they pre-record it, I think I don't know. Maybe they do at least get tested at least once a week. I mean, at least with other schedules, and then they can let Naver now know. It's like, oh yeah, we got tested negative a couple days ago because of this schedule, and then maybe they just let them know like that. But I don't think Naver now requires you to test negative all the time. I don't think so, because given they have so many other radio shows to do, like that would be like kind of exhausting to check everyone. But I do know they at least check your temperature, and then you have to log in, like you have to put in your data in there, like in case, hopefully not, if neighbor now gets an outbreak, then they have to contact everyone, like everyone needs to quarantine and get tested. So anyways, yeah, just my guess, like they normally would get tested once a week in general because of all of their work things. That's my guess. And so yeah, but then that always worries me, like what if the guests they have on Midnight Idol, do they get tested and do they get checked in like before they talk with them, do they? But I don't think they do. Well, that worries me, which is why I wish they wear a mask while they're interviewing people. But unless they're very sure they're negative, then I don't know. So I usually worry the most if they have a guest on, like do those guests ever get tested negative or not? But we don't know. So yeah, but let's hope for the best. They're always okay and safe. And with Ju Honey and Hyungwon doing Idol Radio, hopefully they're always okay too. Yeah, it's just always so stressful. I'm trying not to think about it too much. Like these days, I try to not think about them too often, even though one of those comeback is coming up soon. But I really it stressed me out thinking about, oh my gosh, if today is gonna be the day when there's gonna be bad news come out about COVID and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying not to think about it too much, but I just feel like with the way things are going in Korea. Like it's always not looking good. That maybe eventually they will catch COVID. So, anyways, I let's try and stay positive. Of course, that's the only thing we can do, and hope yeah, hope everything will be okay. Um, okay. And then Lulu says, yes, I agree with Sarah. They definitely get tested and temperature checked every time they're at neighbor studios. Yeah, at least temperature check, but I don't know if they get tested every time they go. That's still a question mark. I'm not sure, but at least I know they do get temperature checks. Yeah. Um, Maria says, for some of us, it's about showing support and love to our artists. Yeah. Plus, some of us can access the app or even like using the app. So we rally together and have the person who has Universe donate for their fellow we. That's right. Yeah, I remember they mentioned this before. Like you could have people like just contribute into one account, and they so yeah, so most likely those millions of points that those people get, maybe they have lots of people that help, just join in together, because not everyone can use the Universe app, and then they put in all the points like that. Yeah, yeah, that could happen. So yeah, I don't need to think too much. It's only this one person. It might be a group effort, which makes more sense too. Yeah. um and then Maria says, yeah, donate for the fellow weenie. And then Maria says, I personally am too shy for a fan call. Get out of here. Or to actually go meet them. Wow. She would turn bright red or pass out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. But I think it's fair to help fellow weenies donate to support cause. Yes, I do feel you on that. So Maria, she's a huge Wonho fan. I wish you could talk to Wonho one day, but if you're gonna pass out, I think that's definitely not worth it, because you would spend all that money and then you see Wonho and then you just pass out. Yeah, yeah, don't do it, don't do it. But I always think, it would be great if you guys can experience like talking to your favorite singer one day. It would be so cute and sweet, right? But only if you guys are prepare for it and also have to spend lots of money for it, right? But anyways, but I do think it's great, yeah, for Winnie to donate and help each other to do a support thing. But then, yeah, but then there's other ways to do other support things, and like fan calls, fan call. I do know that fans team up, to help one person win a fan call, and as long as everyone is okay with that, for that one person to get that experience and they don't mind contributing to that person, good for them. But I personally am not into that. Like, I would rather I save my own money so I could talk to them myself. But I'm not one to like really want to help someone to win a fan, especially if I don't know that person. But yeah, if you guys are like super close and you want to help someone win into a fan call, I understand that. But don't help a stranger. In my opinion, I think that's like kind of weird to like help a stranger win a fan call. And it's better if like you guys should like use that money for yourselves and not help a stranger. You know what I mean? So anyways, to each their own. But I do think at least donating together to help a cause or like a support thing, like One's comeback thing, that's awesome. And then fan calls is, it's a different drama of its own. You know what I mean? So yeah, moving on, because there's still so many things we need to talk about, guys. Okay. Um, VKL says Universe will not work for her phone. That's okay. I do understand that many weenies can't use the Universe app because it doesn't work on your phone. I know. I can't. I know. So that's why, yeah, like Maria said before, if like one person can use the Universe app and then other people can't, they just like help contribute for that one person to put in. Yeah, that's why I wrote that on my case shopper, in case if anyone wants my help to donate towards the one oh support thing. But I didn't have anyone contact me, but I just had people at least exposed to it, which is great. But yeah, no one needed my help, so it's I don't know, to each their own. But regardless, VKL, we got to 100% for his comeback support, which is a Subway ad and a cacao banner. Like, couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it, but we thankfully did get it, so all good. Like the 980 fans, just crazy, just crazy. Yeah. Lorelai says, thank you for being careful with COVID. Yeah, the numbers with kids in USA are very high. Yeah, I heard about that, Lorelai. Oh my gosh, I know. Like, I don't know why USA are acting like COVID is done there, when I hear that, yeah, that kids in the USA catching COVID is super high. And also they can't get the vaccine yet because they're too young. So I don't know why people don't think that's bad. And also, I have a Korean friend. So I have a Korean friend and I talk with her quite often, but she has two young kids in Korea and both of them can't get vaccinated in Korea yet. And so she's very, very worried, because with the Korean government lessening restrictions now, is that, and telling kids they can go back to school in person, but they're not vaccinated. But then we're getting 50,000 new cases every single day. I'm very, very worried if maybe Korea will turn to USA, where we're going to see many kids end up in the hospital. And that's like terrifying to think about. Like, I really hope my friends' children, which I'm very close with as well, I would feel terrible if they have to go to the hospital, because of them. Oh, I don't even want to imagine it. And so, Yeah, it's a terrible thing, but for some reason I don't see the news talking about how like kids are very very at risk right now with COVID. Like no one seems to care, right? Have you guys heard about it in the news? So anyways, it's so frustrating. I don't know what's going on, but it's just I really at least I don't want to see in the news or in media that that the pandemic is over and that we can go back to normal. I still can't understand why some people think that's really okay. So just guys, we're still in a pandemic. People who think we can go back to normal, they're in their own different world because the rest of the world, many people are going to suffer if we're not going to like try and work together and stop this pandemic anytime soon. But yeah, guys, let's just hope for the best. I know, so sad to think about, but it's really, really getting so worse right now. So let's do our best. And yeah, thank you, Lorelai, as well. I know you're doing your best too on staying careful. And yes, I am as well, not only for me, but for my family and for others out there. I know kids in Korea that I also want them to stay safe too. So yeah, that's the guy. So yeah. Okay, no more sad things. Let's talk about some happy things later. Yeah, we will. Okay, so I'm gonna change the topic soon. Sarah says Wano is his own personal promoter. That's exactly what I'm saying. She doesn't even follow Highlight. I don't either, since they don't really contribute anything to us. Since we know things from Wano directly or fellow Wieners. 1,000%. I agree with you. 1,000%. And Sarah says, I wonder if we will get Inky Gaio preview today. We didn't get a music bank in Music Core 1. I totally forgot about that. So here's the thing. I thought last weekend there was no music shows, right? But then this weekend, since today is Sunday, yeah, I thought this weekend there was no music shows either. But are you telling me there was Music Bank and Music Core 2 days ago? Really? Interesting. But there was no preview for Wano. Oh no. Okay, so I don't know if it's because Wano won't be there, or I wonder if it's because the music shows will not be playing this weekend. That's what I'm not sure about. So I need to look that up later. But if there is Inkigayo today. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So, like I said, it depends on the Olympic schedule. Maybe there's no big Olympic event with Korean athletes this weekend, so that's why they're doing the music show. But you know what? Here, let's look on the bright side. If Wano doesn't do music shows on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, he is safer doing that than performing on there. Because at least I'm trying to think of the positive that he would not be exposed, to COVID if by chance he gets exposed to COVID by any of those singers or staff at those music shows. So right now, like only M Countdown, and surely M Countdown is safe, but then no more music shows after that. It's okay. Less exposure to COVID is very okay. So let's think on the bright side. So we'll see. Like I'm fine with both. If he gets to go on a music show, is great too. But if not, it's also not bad too. You guys get what I'm saying? So let's think on the bright side. Yeah. Lulu says, yes, I'm still deciding where to order. Okay, got you. And so you just let me know when you're ready, Lulu. And then Joey says, praying for MX and Wino's safety. I'm too all the time. I am too. Yeah, let's all hope for the best. By the way, so sorry she has to go. It's okay. Watch. No worries. Hopefully we'll talk to you about this all next time. And so she needs to focus on something here at home and have a great day, girlfriend. See you later. Take care, y'all. You too. And she says, thank you for today, buddy. All good. So sad, Joey. I can't talk about the Netflix things with you because I'm going to talk about Netflix right now, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you have to go do your thing, and hopefully maybe next time we could talk about these things next time. So Joey, you too, stay safe, take care, wishing all the best. Yeah, and hopefully see you again next time. Mona says, people who got COVID in USA have permanent damage in the brain. Oh my gosh, and internal organs according to CDC and doctors who treat those patients. Yes. Okay. So I hear these things, but then why is it not like all over the news? So like it makes me think, is it because it's a small percentage of people that have those permanent things? Like majority of people don't get it. So that's my guess as to why it's not in the news. Is it because it's only a small percentage? But it should be in the news, like even if it's a small percentage, like knowing that that's a possibility of you getting these kind of damages to your body after catching COVID. We should all be aware of it. Like people think catching COVID is not a big deal, but I'm like, no, it should be a big deal down the line because we don't know anything about it. Yeah, but anyways, thank you, Mona, for saying that. So surely people would not think COVID is okay to catch. It never is. Yeah. Cherry says she has to go. It's all okay. Okay. Maybe I should say Netflix next time. No, it's okay. Let's talk about Netflix with anyone who's still here, and then maybe I'll return to Netflix like another time because I know most of you guys have been going. Yeah, it's okay. No worries, Cherry. Hopefully see you again next time. Catch up with you later. Have a nice day, everyone. You too, buddy. And Lulu says, wait, what? Wait. She did get one field call. How could I win with just two entries? Okay, wait. I thought you meant you won, Lulu. Okay, that's why I got so excited. But you didn't win. Is that what you mean? That's okay. That's like I don't know. Yeah, I wonder how people could win into it too. If they got like hundreds of the paper code, I don't know. But then how can you buy so many books? But It's okay. So yeah, I haven't heard from any of my customers or not even from myself. Yeah, none of us wanted to the video call, and that's okay. At least we tried. It's okay. Oh my gosh, that's right. Sarah says, by the way, thank you for reminding me. February 18th, we will be busy with Gian on Return of Superman and then One Shopping Live and Midnight Idol. February 18th is gonna be a crazy day for us. I know. So Gian already mentioned this before on Midnight Idol that he was dressed kind of like nice and fluffy because he wanted to approach a baby well. And so he didn't say what show it was, but he said that it was okay for him to say that he was filming something with a baby. But most of us didn't know what it could be. Like, there are many baby shows out there in Korea, but I should have assumed he would be on the Return of Superman because KBS and Superman for some reason they're doing lots of things with Monster X these days. So yeah, so he Gion for the first time going on Return of Superman, and so he is there playing with a baby. I think the baby's name is Kylo. I just saw it very randomly, like recommended to me on YouTube. So this baby, his dad is American. I believe he is. He's American, like a white American. He's a white American, and the mom is Korean. And so yeah, so he's a happy baby. And then I wonder how Gion does with that baby because the thing is I saw Kylo's personality. He's a very active baby. Yeah, it's like super active for a baby. So he's like going all over the place. But also that family, they have a Siberian Husky. So I wonder if Gion like enjoys playing with the dog too, because that Siberian Husky is so friendly and so cute. So yeah, I'm very, very curious how Gion does yeah, with the baby, and also if he meets the parents or not, because the father, the white American, he knows some Korean, but he's not fluent in Korean. So the two parents, they actually talk with each other in English most of the time, which is so interesting to me. Just how, like, the multicultural families exist, things like that. Anyways, I'm so curious. So yeah, February 18th, Return of Superman of Gion with baby Kylo, and then we also gonna see Wonho's shopping live. Now here's the thing, guys. I don't know if Wonho is gonna be in that live. I want to assume he will because he should be there to promote his album. He should be there. But the thing is, I have seen some shopping lives where sometimes they're not there. I don't know why. Okay, so and it's just like regular staff, like acting people that are promoting the item. But anyways, surely Wano should be there. I want to believe so. So anyways, I just want to just FYI, just have a heads up. Sorry, a heads up that maybe he won't be there, but I want to believe he will be there. So yeah, Wano shopping live on that day, and then Midnight Idol later that day. I know February 18th is going to be a crazy day. Yeah, this upcoming Friday. So yeah, just for everyone to know, yeah, it'll be a crazy day. And then of course I'll come talk to you guys about it later because I need to talk about it with people. So yeah, we're gonna have lots of things to talk about right after Wano's comeback and all these things. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy. Mona says she applied to the Field 100 call but didn't get it. But the email I got was in Japanese. Yeah, same here. Yeah, everything was in Japanese, but I just translate it into English and to see what it means. But yeah, the thing is, like, I haven't heard of any non-Japanese person went into the video call, so it makes me think maybe only Japanese people won. But what can we do? I like, at least we got the possibility of maybe winning, and so that's why we got the code and just put it in. Yeah, but what can we do? It's okay. Sarah says she just saw some pictures of Wano from today's video calls, and he looks so beautiful as he always does. Yes, he does. If you guys want to show me anything, yeah, DM me. If you guys want to show me, I would love to see it. So yeah, I'm glad. Surely he's having a great time talking with the fans. Oh, but Sarah, if you see anyone who's not Japanese that went to the video call, let me know because I am very curious of like anyone who's not Japanese that went into it. Yeah. Lulu says Gion babysitting is a treat. Oh, got that right. And yeah, and then Jesse's show TV is on February 17th. I know, guys. So this whole entire week is gonna go crazy. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see me every single day because I definitely want to talk about the music video teaser with you guys, and then the preview, and then comeback day, of course, and then I want to watch M Countdown with you guys. Oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, but also tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so I need to do more One Hit Radio tomorrow. I know that's my plan. Surely I will because I've been so delayed in doing a more One Hit Radio show. But yeah, of course I want to do on Valentine's Day. So hopefully I no, I will. I will. I'm not gonna say hopefully. I will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day, I'm gonna do more One Hit Radio. And also, right now it's my time, 4:18 p.m. And then Sarah just sent me something. So let's see what is this cute thing she is sending me of Wano. Uh oh, get out of here. I see this Twitter account. I don't know, like I don't know if I should like show this person's Twitter account, but I see this Twitter person account all the time on Twitter, and this person won the chance to talk to Wano. I'm shocked because I assume she's not Japanese. I assume this person's not Japanese, but they won into this video call with Wano. I'm shocked. Okay, I'm shocked. But anyways, so this person's tweet, she said, she or he, I don't know if it's a she or he, but they say, I finally got the chance to speak to Wano. He is the most amazing, kind, gentle, and sweet person on earth for real. He didn't know tomorrow's Valentine's Day. And so I told him I had a message for him from all weenies and that we love you. Oh my gosh, how sweet is that? And so this is the person's screenshot of, oh my gosh, of course Wano looking great and fluffy, but yeah, but he talked to a fan that wasn't Japanese. I assume this person's not Japanese. It didn't seem like this person's Japanese. Wow. Oh my gosh. So first off, he didn't know tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Of course he should know, but then that makes me think that he didn't prepare anything for Valentine's Day tomorrow for weenies. Or maybe he did a couple days ago and he didn't realize that it's tomorrow. But that's the thing, actually. I was wondering if any of the guys, MX and Wano, would do anything on Valentine's Day. They usually do, but maybe they won't because Wano didn't even know it was Valentine's Day tomorrow. So okay, so here's the thing. On Midnight Idol tomorrow, they already announced that it's gonna be a guest coming. It's Labi from VIX. So he's gonna be the guest tomorrow. It'll be their first time meeting each other. So that's what they're gonna do tomorrow on Valentine's Day, is having a guest on. So I was thinking, wouldn't Midnight Idol do a special Valentine's Day show? But they're not. They're doing a guest instead. So I was like, but maybe they're gonna do Valentine's things with Ravi, because I think Ravi's birthday is February 15th. I just remember he's born in February. And also he's the same age as Gion, by the way. So I think maybe they'll celebrate his birthday on Midnight Idol and celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't know, but I was a little bit disappointed if tomorrow on Midnight Idol they're not going to do anything for Valentine's Day. It's okay. But then Idol Radio. So Idol Radio is tomorrow as well, Valentine's Day. And of course, they always have guests on Valentine's Day, but I wonder, yeah, maybe they'll just like do a cake. Maybe they'll just show a cake and then, then just go about the rest of the show. I don't know. So I am very curious. Yeah, what are they going to do tomorrow on Valentine's Day? But at least for me, guys, at least for me, more One Hit Radio is gonna make a comeback tomorrow on Valentine's Day, of course. And then we have so many things to talk about for more One Hit Radio. So get ready for that, guys. Hopefully you'll see me match good timing with me for tomorrow. Where did I leave off? Did I leave off on that? Yeah, so yeah, Gion babysitting is Gion babysitting is a treat. Yeah, and then Jesse showed to you on February 17th. And yeah, and that this week is gonna go crazy. Yeah. And then Sarah says, it is. I'm so excited to see Gion on the show. Same. And then excuse me, Jesse showed to you and M Countdown are overlapping. We have busy days coming. That's the thing. But M Countdown is live, okay? But Jesse's show to view is on YouTube. So my recommendation: watch M Countdown first. M Countdown is more important because that's his comeback show, okay? And I mean comeback stage, and then watch Jesse's show to view afterwards because it's always going to be on YouTube. You know what I mean? So yeah, busy day on Thursday for real. Like, oh my gosh, and then we have to talk about it afterwards. Lulu says, going to be losing so much sleep from the time differences. I understand, you guys. You guys must lose so much sleep because of the big time difference between Korea and you guys' country. But hang in there. Don't sacrifice sleep too much if you can't do it. Okay. Like I don't really condone it. Sleep is also very important. So guys, just yeah, good luck. Okay. But I'll be here in lives on certain days and times to talk about it with you guys. If you guys need help staying awake or something, I could be here for you. Sarah says, "What is sleep during a comeback?" Yeah, I feel you guys again. Like I can't relate because as you guys know, I live in Korea, but I can imagine. It's really intense. Yeah, because when MX or 10, sorry, yeah, at the time MX7 when they went on tour overseas, and especially when they did Jingle Ball recently, and having to adjust to their time zone, I was exhausted. Yeah, I could relate in that sense. Like if they're outside of Korea, like it's crazy time zone difference with me too. So I feel you guys. Lulu says, so true. And she volunteered to be part of Melon's streaming team. I'm so glad you did. And going to be up for the comeback show for sure. Yeah. Again, guys, you guys know the drill, how it is for every comeback time. Like no sleep, but you guys just do what you are capable of. Like again, health is very important. Do not lose sleep where you're getting sick. Okay, no one gets sick. Just everyone do the best you can. And we will just do our best. Okay, so you guys get me. Okay. Lulu says, according to Star Planet voting app, Inkigayo is canceled this week because of Olympics. Okay. So sadly, bad timing with Wano. If only he came back 1 week beforehand, he could have been doing music shows this weekend, but that's okay. So I guess that most likely means this upcoming weekend, which is after Wano's comeback, probably no Music Bank Music Core Inkigayo. That's okay, guys. That's okay. Maybe they will do music shows the week after, maybe because there's no Gravity comeback. So like I said, maybe Karma at Starship. I don't know. So anyway, so maybe we'll see Wano do those music shows the week after. Maybe. So let's not be too sad about it. We'll wait and see. Yeah, we'll wait and see because I've promoted for a month and a half. Okay, so I mean, would they really like be that unfair to Wano to only perform like only M Countdown and never again? Actually, they could, but let's give them a little bit benefit of the doubt that maybe we'll see at least one weekend of music shows, and then I won't expect more after that. So yeah, so we'll wait and see. Yeah. Sarah says, I think there weren't any since I didn't see any new stages from Pentagon now. Okay, okay. Now that she thinks about, I guess it's still unclear because of the Olympics, right? Right. Yeah. So I was wondering if maybe it's still up in the air, but now that I know that Inky Gaio is not going to be on, maybe the rest of the shows is the same. Yeah. Um, Lulu says she didn't win. Sorry, it was a typo. Okay, I wondered. Yeah, it would have been awesome if you won. Like, I still wonder how that non-Japanese fan won. But yeah, so like it's possible to win. That's good to know. But yeah, wow, what a yeah, just awesome. Yeah. Sarah says so all music shows are canceled this weekend. I assume maybe I assume yeah. Sarah says I saw a non-Japanese on her timeline from today's video calls. That's awesome. Okay. Valentine's Day is also All About Love anniversary. Totally forgot about that. That's right. The All About Love was released on Valentine's Day 2 years ago. Wow. I know, but FYI, I'm still not a huge fan of that album. I don't even own that album, but thank you for the reminder, Sarah. Yeah, Valentine's Day. I forgot that they released an album on that day. So now finally, let's get into the last topic for today, guys. I really want to talk about these Netflix shows, and I think most of you guys that saw these shows are here anyway. So first show we need to talk about Singles Inferno. Okay, Singles. Okay, so I saw that. Okay, so you guys told me about watching it, but then also like I was very interested why the MX guys were so into this show, and like I really had no idea what the show was about. So I go in watching it, and I was like, wow, so it's actually a reality show, a reality dating show of all Korean people, and then they go to this like deserted island, and then the only things they have to do on this island is try to match with each other so that you can have a date outside of the island on Paradise Island at this fancy hotel, right? I was like, this is an interesting concept. I did think it was interesting, so it did catch my attention watching the first episode, and then I don't know. I didn't think I was into this kind of show, but I was able to keep watching it like all the way through. And also, I luckily was like kind of bedridden because that was when I got injured. If you guys remember, sometimes I get sick. So I was kind of injured at that time and I had nothing to do. And so I just decided to watch lots of Netflix shows, and then I watched Singles Inferno all the way through. And after I finished watching it, I was like, wow, this was some kind of show. And then I wanted to talk about it with you guys. But now, sadly, it's been like a few weeks since I finished this. So my memory of everyone is kind of fuzzy. I think I also forgot some of their names. So you guys probably need to remind me. But I just want to hear all you guys' thoughts about Singles Inferno. If you guys have any questions about, or what my thinking about it is. I man, where should I begin? Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. The thing that I was thinking about the most while I was watching it is that I could never go on a show like this. Okay, so like I can never like because you're on this deserted island. It's like what? How many girls was it? It was like four girls and five guys, something like that. And so with this small selection of people, you have to find someone you're attracted to and then want to like match with them. But I'm like, what are the chances that you could find someone that you are attracted to? Like, what if you're not attracted to any of them? Then what are you gonna do? But then I think the contestants who signed up for the show, I think they try to force it out. I think so. Like even if you're not interested in anyone, you can at least find one small interest in someone, right? So I think they try to do that, but thankfully they were able to do it like very naturally. I didn't think anyone was faking it. Like they really were interested in this kind of person. But personally for me, it takes me a very long time to be interested in someone, and I can't just get that spark in me to like want to try to go out with you. Like it's definitely not the show for me. But I guess these contestants, they were like kind of like very easygoing and really willing to like date someone that they barely know. So I was like, that's really interesting. So I was curious, are people usually dating like that? Are they? Because that's really not my type of style to date someone so easily and so fast like that. But anyway, so I thought that was so interesting to see, and I wonder if most Korean people date like that. But that's really really not for me. So I was very like intrigued seeing this kind of dating style that they were all like very attracted to this person, like even though you only known each other for a few minutes. I was like very very yeah, it was just very very weird to see. But anyways, the couples, okay, the couples I like, I'll just say like the couples that I like, I guess, or what I don't know what overall what I think about. So I remember this guy, his name was Sehun, right? I'm pretty sure he is. So I'm pretty sure that's his name. So Sehun was only interested in one girl during the whole entire thing. I found that most commendable. So that's why I remember him, because he was only interested in that one girl. What's her name? Is it Jian? I think so. Jiyeon, she's the girl that was studying in Canada, like some studying about the brain, like for Alzheimer's or something. So I think her name is Jiyeon. I think so. So, anyways, for some reason, Sehun was only interested in her and no one else. I don't know why. So I was just very I don't know, I just thought that was very interesting. So just seeing everyone's personality, like I really wonder why was he only interested in her. And so even until the end, like there were some episodes where like he knows she is not interested in him, right? He like she never picks him at anything. Like she always wants to go to Paradise Island with other guys, and then he always gets like stay behind, and then we always feel bad for him because he gets stay behind at the deserted island because Jiyeon never picks him. And I'm just like, this guy, he should give up on her. Like, I mean, honestly, if you see a girl that's really not interested in you, you should give up on her. But Sehun, for some reason, he never gave up on her. I mean, that's actually very like attractive and very manly. Now that I think about it, right? So I just like I really, really admire him. Like he never gave up. And then in the ending, spoiler alert, in the ending, they end up choosing together. So like they were like one of the final couples on Singles Inferno, the what's the island called? I forgot. But anyway, so they were one of the final couples that they chose together, Jiyeon and Seon. Like Jiyeon finally like opened up to him. I don't know how. Like I remember it was like she cried about like she felt very bad that she let Sehun like go through all that suffering because she like kept like pushing him away. But anyways, but at the end she realized like wow, this guy really really does like me and I should have given him a chance. But I was like always like like trying to like stay away. I don't know, but just so interesting. Like I definitely don't have her kind of personality. Like if I really don't like someone, I cannot like you. Like no matter how much you show to me, how much you like me, but if I really have no interest in you and I can't, make myself like you after our first impression, like like you should not come after me. Okay, I try to like that's how I was like back in the day. Okay, when any guy's like interested in me, but I have zero interest in them, I just cut it off. Like I don't want to like tease them or anything. I'm like I'm really not interested in you. Like don't keep trying. Like go to someone else. Like I again I cannot go on this kind of show. I am like so what's the word? I'm so tough. Yeah, I'm kind of tough. So anyways, but I'm really glad that actually like she just needed time to open up to him. Like she actually was very willing to like date him and like get to know him, but like she just had to like break down this wall in her or something. So that was very sweet to see. So they were actually my favorite couple. Like I still find Sehun so admirable. Okay, even until the ending, he never gave up on her, and like that's why I was like so shocked. Like we thought that he would pick another girl to go to the Paradise hotel with, but then he still kept choosing Jiyeon, and I was just and everyone was like shocked about it. And like, this guy. So, anyways, he was very manly that he never gave up on her. And I wonder if they're still dating. We actually don't know if any of them are still dating after the show. Like, I guess they want to keep it as a mystery and privacy with them, of course. But I hope surely, since Sehun was so in love with her, like I hope that maybe they are still together. But we don't know. So, anyways, that's briefly my but I want to say more, but I just want to see if I'm missing any comments. If you guys have any comments about anything I said. Okay, so Sarah says, yeah, Jiyeon. Okay, that is her name, right? Okay, Jiyeon Sehun was very persistent even when we all thought he should give up. Yeah, Sarah, I'm glad you agreed with me. But do you think that was actually really good on Sehun for doing that? I know, but it's so crazy. Like he's just one of a kind, okay? Like, wouldn't it be nice to have a guy that like really, really never gives up on you? But then again, you have to know when is the line. Like, if I really don't like you, don't try to come at me anymore, But Jiyeon, thankfully, like he recognized that Jiyeon, he just needs like, but also they were on a stranded island together. Maybe he thought like maybe he could like break into her, but then thankfully, yeah, Jiyeon actually, did actually wanted to, yeah, anyways, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. Okay, so Lulu says Moon Se-hoon was such a driven man. Yes, he was. He rejected two women who wanted him for someone who was so about him. Exactly right. Yeah, Shin Ji-yeon. Yeah. That girl was so flake. She was so flake. Yeah. For a biochemistry major from a top university in Canada. I didn't know it was a top university, but yeah, she was such a flake. Yeah. And then Lulu. Okay. And then Lulu's mentioning that Gia girl, yeah, Gia. Okay, having three guys go after her. That's right. And she gave Lulu a bad impression and the scandal about her wearing fake designer stuff and on a deserted island. Yes. I'm gonna talk about that later. Okay. And then Sarah says people believe Jin Tech and Soyeon are actually dating. Okay, yeah. We need to talk. Okay, so let's keep talking about the other successful couples at the end. So, Sehun and Jiyeon, they were a successful couple, and another successful couple was Jin Taek and Soyeon. And so the thing is with them is that Soyeon is 4 years older than him. So they're the only couple where the woman is older than the guy, which was very interesting. But the thing is, Gene Tech, I was shocked when he revealed that his age, he's born 1992. Gene Tech is the same age as Sean Yu, but he looks like he's 40 years old. Were you guys shocked when you found out his age? He's the same age as Sean Yu. Also, keep in mind he's 2 years younger than me. This guy, who's he's known for like being quite hairy. He said he's genetically quite hairy, which is actually kind of rare for Korean guys to be that hairy. But he's like, yeah, no, this really all his real hair. So, anyways, yeah, but he's born 1992. He's 2 years younger than me. But yeah, anyways, but he's 4 years younger than Soyeon. But Soyeon, I think she's kind of looks younger than her. Actually, she's 2 years older than me. But I think not only does she look like her age, but I think she's kind of on the younger side, in my opinion. Like she looks normal with Jin Tech. Even though she's 4 years older than him, I feel like them as a couple, they look good together. You can't tell they have a big age difference. So, anyways, the thing is though, I wasn't a fan of Jin Tech during the whole singles inferno drama, because like at first he wasn't interested in Soyeon. So that's why I'm like, so like when I saw why he decided to approach Soyeon is that he felt like he had a better chance with Soyeon than the other girls. So that's why I felt like he didn't really like her, but then he just decided, let me just go after her and just see what happens. I think she would be like an easier catch. And I hate guys who do that. Okay, but then I'm trying to understand, for the sake of the show, you want to try and match with someone so that you can escape the island and enjoy paradise. So I can kind of like understand, like, for the sake of the show in the game, you kind of have to do that, but still I didn't really like it. Okay, like the way that Jin Tech's strategy was. And so here's the thing. So after he decided to choose Soyeon, and then they did start liking each other in the beginning, and they went to Paradise Hotel together, and then Jin Tech says to Soyeon, oh, I only want to come to Paradise Hotel with you. And like he says that to her, and then she believes him. It's like, oh, okay, it seems like he only wants to pick me then. But then Jin Tech, okay, here's the thing. The rule at the time is that you have to pick someone who you didn't go to Paradise Hotel with. So you have to pick someone new, which I like that kind of rule, so that you could like try to get to know everyone, and also it spices things up in the drama, of course. So like you cannot pick someone, you can't pick the same person again to go to Paradise Hotel with. And so Jin Tech had to pick someone new to go to Paradise Hotel with. But that made Soyeon upset, because she thought, him saying, he only wants to go to Paradise Hotel with her, that he would pick someone that he would pick someone that would make him want to stay on the island and like hang out more with Soyeon. She thought he would do something like that, but he didn't. He picked Jiyeon. Okay, he picked to go to Hotel Paradise with Jiyeon, and coincidentally, Jiyeon decided to pick Jin Tech too. So that was a huge coincidence that they picked each other, because they thought they wouldn't pick each other, but they ended up picking each other. And so I'm like, but now Jin Tech, this is gonna like bite you in the butt, because Sonia is not gonna be happy about this. And so Jin Tech and Jiyeon go to the hotel together, and it's like, it seems like they have something sparky going on. I'm just like, this is not good. And so, yeah, I really didn't think very good about Jin Tech. It's just it was not feeling good for me. And so yeah, so that's why at the end, though, is that at the end, when I think, Jin Tech realized that none of the other girls were viable picks for him, because the other girls were so interested in the other guys, but no other girl was really interested in Jin Tech. Only Soyeon was. Like, again, I still felt like Jin Tech only wanted to go to Soyeon because she was like easier to like, that kind of liked him the most, but also was like easier to like, get together with. You guys get what I mean, right? So I just really don't like that personality. But anyways, they did it for the game. I want to believe they're not really like that in real life, right? And so here's the thing. There are rumors that most likely Jin Tech and Soyeon, they're still together. And if they are still dating, that's great. So I want to believe that maybe, Jin Tech is actually a really good boyfriend, and so that's why they're still together, and that Soyeon still likes him. So I want to, I want to believe he's actually is a good guy if they are still dating up until now. And yeah, so I wish them luck. So that's all my opinion about the Jin Tech and Soyeon story. And I'll read your comments if there's anything to say. But I'll talk about Gia next. Yeah. So 1 second. Okay, so Sarah says Jin Tech looks older. I was surprised. Same here. I still can't believe Jin Tech. He's 2 years younger than me. Like, he has to call me his Nuna. I'm like, but you look like you're like way older than me. You call me Nuna? Oh my gosh. Like, Nuna means like older sister from a male perspective. So I'm just like, yeah, just like crazy, crazy. Yeah. Anyways, Sarah says, by the way, Soyeon is an ex-idol. Yes, if I can't no, did they mention it in the show? I think I must have seen it on like YouTube somewhere. But yes, Soyeon used to be in a K-pop group. I was shocked. I was shocked when I found that out. Yes, so thank you for telling me, Sarah. And to anyone else here that didn't know, Soyeon used to be in a co-ed K-pop group, but they didn't go far, sadly. Yeah, I don't know how long they lasted, but it didn't go far. And then Soyeon, I guess she just tried to do other entertainment jobs, but now she owns her own boxing gym. I know she's like super fit and she loves, boxing. And like, yeah, she's awesome. Yeah. And then Jin Tech, he looks like he's a bodybuilder, but he's actually like he owns like a suit tailoring company or something, a shop or something. And so yeah, just so interesting when we find out their jobs and it's like, wow, yeah, yeah. Um, Lulu says yes, they are dating. Jintek and Soyeon. As they appeared on each other Instagrams. That is a good hint. Yeah. Jintek's facial hair and vibe made him look mature. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think even if he shaves that off, he still looks like a very old looking face. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe he's went through a lot in his life. Who knows? But he definitely. I still can't believe he's the same age as Sean. You guys get me, right? Yeah, yeah. He totally ghosted Soyeon for a couple days. That's what I'm saying, Lulu. That's what I'm saying. Do you guys agree with me that that was like really, really not good of him to do that? But I'm trying to think it's because of the game concept of Singles Inferno. That's why he did that. But I really, yeah, did not have a good impression of Jintek. I really like Sehun because he never gave up on Jiyeon. Like I thought he was crazy that he should have given up on her, but he never did. So I have higher I see more what's the word I'm looking for, but I like Sehun more because he actually never gave up on this one woman, while Jin Tech he was like, yeah, well, what was the word that you used? I forgot what you said, but yeah, but Jin Tech was like all over the place. Yeah, 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 he ghosted Soyeon for a couple days. Yeah, yes, which I was like, Jin Tech, yeah, exactly, you get what I mean. Sarah says, "Oh, I can relate to what I feel about Jintek. I'm glad you agree." Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Sarah says, "I need to hear your thoughts about Shihun. Oh my gosh, yeah. Let's talk about Shihun soon. Yeah, yeah." And so Lulu says, "Choi Shihun supposedly had some stories of him working in a host bar." Yeah, yeah. And then Lulu says he seemed like Sehun only wanting to be with Jia. He seemed like, yeah, yeah, he Shihun kind of like, yeah, I do get what you mean. Okay. And then Sarah says they didn't mention it on the show about Soyeon, but I realized I did came across that co-ed group she was on when they were active, but totally forgot about them. Sarah, how long have you been a K-pop fan? Because I have never heard about that group in all my years of being a K-pop fan, which is like ever since 2005. I forgot when her group debuted, but I swear it was never on my radar about her group. But if you were actually heard of them, that's nuts. That's nuts. And then you just realize, yeah, she was on Singles Inferno. That's nuts. So now let's talk about Shihun. So all their names are so similar. Okay, so like Sehun and Shihun. So I'm trying to enunciate their names so that no one gets confused about. So Shihun, he was like the pretty boy. Okay, so he was like you guys know who I'm talking about. So he was like super pretty boy looking, and I'm trying to remember how old he was. How old was he? But I do remember he's one of the older ones. I think he was born 19. I can't remember. I do remember he's one of the older guys in the whole entire group. So he's one of the older guys, but he looks so young. Okay, I was so shocked. Okay, when he said his age, and then he looks so young. I think he's born 1990. I think was he the same age as me? 1990? Because I remember he said he's at least 30 years old. I remember that. I think he's okay. Anyway, sorry, but anyways, Shihun is quite older, but he looks super young, like a little boy. Okay, so anyways, when I first saw him come in, and then he was first interested in Jiyeon, if you guys remember that. So Jiyeon also was first interested in Shihun as well. So they were the first ones to go to Paradise Hotel together. Like they luckily chose each other, Shihun and Jiyeon. And so I thought, oh my gosh, they actually seem like a very cute couple. So I thought, oh my, they might work out well. And so then I see them go to Paradise Hotel together. But sadly, if you guys remember, at the Paradise Hotel with Shihun and Jiyeon, they did not have any sparks. I was like, oh my god, that's so sad. Like I was thinking, they would start liking each other, but they had zero sparks at Paradise Hotel, and I was kind of sad about it because I felt like they had something going on. But after knowing more about each other, zero sparks. And so after that, Jiyeon try to know about other guys, and then she who never mentioned Jiyeon again. I was like, wow, that's like what exactly happened to them at that hotel. But they were like nothing happened after that. But then Shihun started being interested in Jia. I don't know why. I was like, I felt it was so random that he randomly was interested in Jia after he realized it was not gonna go well with Jiyeon anymore. So, anyways, he's randomly into a girl like Gia. And now here's my opinion on Gia. Okay. When I first saw her, the thing is I recognized her because before I watched Singles Inferno, she was already getting like some popularity, like all like, because she's a YouTuber, and then like she does random things. So, anyways, like I recognize her already because she is for some reason really well known for being a YouTuber. And so I recognized her, but I didn't know anything about her personality. So it was my first time seeing her excuse me, seeing her personality on the show. And so as they're going about their day, like hang out and stuff. Like Gia's personality, like she is nice sometimes, but I can tell, I can, you can just tell, like me and fellow women here, like you can tell, like she's like, what's the word I'm trying to think? Like, she's nice, but she is like really good at making men do what she wants. Do you guys get what I mean? Like because she's like kind of pretty. Okay, to men's eyes, I think to men she's very pretty, but in my opinion, I don't think she's that pretty. Okay, I like she's not someone who I can say is like super pretty, but I guess trying to think in the male perspective, she is super pretty. She always wears like quite revealing outfits, so she's really like doing all she can to like get the guys to like her. And so I personally just really don't like those kind of girls that really want to like get attention, and also getting all the guys to like her. And so I'm not surprised that at the end of the show she had three guys that wanted to get with her, and I'm like, man, those are the type of guys that I know would not go well with me. Like they are just too easy in my opinion, that they really want to go with a girl like her who is all she is just physical. That's how I feel I'm glad she's not like a terrible person. Like she never did anything super terrible on the show, but still it's like she's like all physical. So like no one really like liked her for who she is in the inside. It felt like it was all physical. So I'm like, that's not I was just really like not into that kind of thing with what Gia was doing with all the guys. So anyway, so that's what I felt like her role in the Singles Inferno story is that she's like the girl that's like super into looks, and she's wearing all these fashion brands. Let's talk about that later. She's doing all these fashion brands and like always like looking like so much prettier than the other girls. You guys get what I'm saying, right? The other girls definitely do not do as much as Gia. Like she's like a Barbie doll every single day. I'm just like, dang, like wow. And so, anyways, yeah. It got me thinking, like, why is she the most popular girl on the island? And the only thing I could think of is because physically, she does the most. Like, she's the prettiest out of everyone, I guess. But I don't think so. I think Jiyeon is prettier than Gia, but she whatever. It's to each their own. So, anyways, yeah. So I wanted to guess maybe that's why she's popular. But you guys tell me what you think about Gia. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I wasn't a fan of her. But then, anyways, back to Shihoon. So Shihoon suddenly being interested in Gia, I assume is only on the physical. I assume, like, everything that Shihoon says about her, like, oh, she's so pretty and like, blah, blah, like I can't stop thinking about her. Like, I never feel this way about any other girl. It's like, guys, they're not emotional. You guys know this. Like guys are not super emotional with their feelings. They only see, exactly how they see like, oh my gosh, this girl's so attractive and it makes me feel this way. That's usually how guys are. Like very rarely you meet a guy that like really wants to know a girl and like fall in love with a girl who they are deep inside. Like it's usually first a physical thing. And so anyways, I felt like that's how it was with Shihoon. And so when I saw Shihoon being this way about Gia, I was like, no, Shihoon, just lost points for me about Shihoon. So after he started like only going after Gia and like was not interested in any other girl, I'm just like, I'm not into that guy anymore. And so yeah, I wasn't like really rooting for him anymore. But the thing is that yeah, and back to his scandal is that he was probably doing like hosting bars in the past. And here's the thing. We still like I believe the news, and like he also said it himself that he that is 100% false. He said he has never done that before. I mean, you can't really prove that you didn't do it before. It's just like there's no proof, right? So but I do wonder, is there any proof of him really working in a host bar? But then I don't think there was either. So I believe that scandal with Shihoon, I think that's like totally gone because there was never proof of it. It was just only someone accusing him of it, but we never saw proof of it. So I assume that didn't happen. So let's not think about the scandal of Shihoon anymore, but only Gia is for sure true, the scandal with her. So we'll talk about that later. So anyways, the final couple with Gia, as you guys know, is that guy. I think his name is Hyunjung, right? I can't really remember his name, but I think it was Hyunjung. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she had three guys after her. It was Shihoon, the guy that came late. What's that guy? I forgot his name because he came later in the show, but you know that tall, like muscular guy who's a dancer for K-pop shows. So like he also was into Gia. I don't know why, but I was like whatever. And then but then the other guy was Hyunjung, who was there from the beginning, and for some reason he was always interested in Gia from the beginning, and so I admire that more about him, which is why I was kind of thinking, you know, Gia, if she had to pick any of those three guys, I was hoping she would pick Hyunjung because at least Hyunjung, he liked her from the beginning, okay? And so I also felt like when they talk with each other, they seem like they relate with each other a lot. Like I remember Hyunjung, like he said some things that was very typical of like a person who's really into their looks, and then Gia's like, oh my gosh, I agree with that too. I was like, oh my gosh, you both are into your looks. You guys are perfect for each other. You know what I mean? So when I saw them talk about things like that, I'm like, Gia and Hyunjung, yeah, they should be together. But then I was worried if maybe Gia wouldn't pick him, but I was thinking he really was the best one. But then, you know, the other guy, the tall guy dancer, I had a feeling that maybe she would pick him because she seemed like she was like really into him for some reason. But then yeah, but then I felt bad for Hyunjung. But anyways, at the end that she decided to pick Hyunjung, that was the only time I liked Gia. I was like, good for you that you actually picked the guy that I felt really liked you for you. Okay, and so I wonder if Gia and Hyunjung are dating even until now. But the thing is, given with Gia's scandal that she currently is in right now, I have a feeling maybe they're not dating anymore. And also, they're both immature as well because they're both into their looks. But I was thinking, you know, as a perfect couple for you guys to be with, that both of you guys are into your own looks and you guys like each other looks as well. But yeah, but sadly, I can't think that they really would do well as a couple. So yeah, so I probably don't think they're together. So anyways, that's all my thoughts about the whole Gia triangle and stuff. And then I'll talk about her scandal things in a bit. So let me see what you guys are saying about it. Mm, where did I leave off? Uh Oh, this is where I left off. Okay, because okay. So Lulu says compared to Western Love Island. I was thinking about watching Western Love Island, but I was thinking like it's a little bit too outrageous for me. So I feel like it's not really my type of thing. But the Singles Inferno was more like my type. But anyways, lots of bed hopping. I know. Oh my gosh, that's such American style. Lots of bed hopping, but in Singles Inferno, of course they don't do that. Okay, it's like still conservative Korean style of dating. So that's why I feel like Singles Inferno is more my style. Yeah. So bed hopping. Oh my gosh, this show was way tame, and yes, I that's why I still like the way Korean shows are still quite conservative. That yeah, Singles Inferno so tame, and also I like how like people are not judging if they like someone based on, you know, who they want to sleep with. You know what I'm saying? Like they usually all talk about it, but it's usually like physically if they feel attracted to someone physically, but at least nothing bed related. That I'm really glad about that. So this really is my type of dating show that I like to watch. Yeah. Um Sarah says, I was hoping that at some point Sihoon moved on from Gia, but he actually chose her at the end. Like, why? I 1000% agree with you, Sarah. So like I was hoping as well, like Shihoon should have noticed that there were two other guys going after Gia, and like he would think like to give up on her because Gia does not show interest in Shihoon. I personally think she was very obvious, did not show interest in him, but he still wanted to go after her because he is going with like, I only feel this special thing with Gia and none of the other girls. So that's why I decided to still pick Gia at the end. I'm just like, Shihoon, you are still like an immature little boy. Okay, you only like her for her looks, but then you knew that she was gonna reject you. But he was like, you know, he rather. But you know what? I admire him that he still would pick someone that didn't like him, but at least he just went with who he feels he really likes, and he really didn't like the other girls. It's okay. Might as well be rejected by someone who you really like instead of by a girl that you don't really like. You know. So I think yeah. Now that I think about it, he just did what he had to do. He picked the one that he liked the most, and he knew he was going to be rejected. And then that's it. It was just a game. Singles Inferno was just a, you know, a dating game. Surely it didn't affect his life, you know, but hopefully he learns though what kind of girl he should be interested in, because Gia, if his taste is really into a girl like Gia, he needs to grow up some more. Shihoon. Okay, so anyway, he was born in 1992. Okay, that's I was wondering if he was older or the same age as Gene Tech. So he's the same age as Gene Tech. Okay, and they're the oldest ones, 1992. Got it. But he looks like he's way younger than me. Do you guys agree with me? Like I can't believe he's really the same age as Shaunu. Yeah. Sarah says Shihoon said Gia was the one who gave him the strongest first impression. Right, right. But he wasn't interested in her at first. That's the thing. Yeah, it was after, he thought interested in Jiyeon at first, but then it was like, zero sparks, and then he moved to like going more after Gia, and then he realized, oh, I'm really into Gia instead. But yeah, again, I have nothing to say about Shihoon. Like, I was rooting for him to, like, he seemed like a nice guy. Like, I was rooting for him to like find a better girl to want to be with, but he was so stuck with Gia, and I'm just like, no, you should have, he's still kind of immature in that sense. But still, I have to give him props that he would go after the girl that he has the strongest feelings for. So what can we do? Yeah. Lulu says that was a total rebounder and wanting to get to know Sumin. Total rebounder and wanting to get to know Sumin. Who are you talking about? So Sumin, I'm trying to remember who was Sumin. She was also a latecomer. Who was the rebounder? You mean the tall guy? I can't remember his name. Do you mean the tall guy was a rebounder? Lulu, explain to me more about this. Lulu says Sung Minji. Okay, Minji. I remember a girl named Minji got totally shafted because she was the last to arrive on the island, and she was so interested in Sehun. Yes, I remember that girl. So interested in him, and she tried to take him away, from Jiyeon. But Sehun, one girl, one mind. Okay, he, even with these additional girls and coming after him, he's like, nope, I'm still only interested in Jiyeon, and so that's why what's the word? I still see Sehun in a good light, because he, no matter what was happening to him, even when Jiyeon rejected him so many times, he still only had eyes for Jiyeon, and that's really, really very attractive to see. So Sehun, yeah, I really hope they're still dating, because he never gave up on her. That's really a guy, a guy that all of us should be dating. That's really something. Sarah says, I felt so bad for Yewon. Yeah, I want to talk about Yewon later. So Yewon, every time she saw the rest of the girls getting chosen and she had to stay on the island. I know, girlfriend. Let's talk about that in a bit. So Sarah said, Gia had Hyunsung. Thank you so much. The latecomer guy, the tall dancer guy, Hyunsung. I have to remember that. See, all their names are so similar. Hyunjung and then Hyunsung, and then Shihoon to choose from. Yes, thank you again. So I thought maybe there was a possibility she would choose Hyunsung, because it seemed like, because they knew each other before Singles Inferno, like they were like gonna work together, but then it didn't go through. But then suddenly, like by coincidence, yeah, met on Singles Inferno, and so it seemed like they wanted to get to know each other more. But I honestly still was very happy that Gia decided to go with Hyunjung instead. Yeah, but Hyunsung wanting to keep going after Gia. I criticize him a lot on Hyunsung. So let's talk about Hyunsung in a little bit. Okay. Lulu says she was so easygoing and wound up with Junshik. Yeah, so Yewon ended up with Junshik. They were also one of the other final couples. I'll talk about them in a bit. Lulu says Cha Hyunsung. Yeah, Hyunsung seemed a bit sketchy for going after Gia after his friend liked her. That's right. But Hyunjung and Hyunsung are actually real life friends. Yeah, they sometimes work out together. Yeah. Let's talk about that later. Okay, Lulu says Hyunsung actually did a YouTube video with Yewon. I randomly ran into it and I watched it. So I'm glad if you guys know about it too. That's why I'm going to talk about it later. Sarah says, I thought Hyunsung will go after Yewon since it seemed like they really clicked. Yes, indeed. And then Sarah says, Sumin was so cute and was interested in Shihoon. Sumin was interested in Shihoon. I'm trying to remember how this Sumin looked like, but I thought the two new girls, I thought both of them were only interested in Sehun, but I didn't think any of them were interested in Shihoon. Were they? Maybe I just totally looked past it, because sadly the two new girls, they didn't leave a big impression. I just remember just they were very interested in Sehun, but Sehun is like, nope, I'm only eyes for Jiyeon. And so I was like, yeah, those girls, they should have tried some other guys, but yeah, it's okay. So anyways, let's talk about Yewon and Junshik, who is the other and final couple that matched up at the end. And so the thing with Yewon and Junshik, they had very little screen time, it's understandable, because they were not interested in getting along, in trying to know the other people, because they were just very interested in only each other, and that's great that they were only interested in each other and not the other guys. But so they never were able to make drama with the other couples, which is totally okay. Like, you just do what you want to do. So they were only interested in each other, and that was fine. So they went to Paradise Hotel together, and they still clicked okay. And yeah, and even at the end, they decided to choose each other. But I mean, they also were not interested in the other people anyway, so made sense. Of course, they would choose each other. But Yeon could have chosen to not go with Junshi. She could have like rejected him, but she decided not to because she also explained this in her YouTube video that they have so little time to match with someone, which again, I admire them for even trying to get chemistry with someone. So like, so yeah, so she said like out of all the guys that were there, she only felt like the most attractive looking guy, like just based on first impression, was Junshik, and so that's why she kept only picking Junshik, and like she was not interested in any other guys. But then when Hyunsung came, like a new guy came in, and then they knew that he had the chance to go to Paradise Hotel, so then all the girls were like trying to appeal to him to see like who would he choose to go to Paradise Hotel with. So that's why Yeon decided to try to talk to him, because he's a new guy, maybe she would be interested in him. And so not that she wanted to like ditch Junshik, but it's the concept of the game. You should try to get to know each other and see if you click with anyone. And so she decided to go talk to Hyunsung, and I thought they were so cute together. Okay, Hyunsung and Yeon, they were like, yeah, I thought there were like sparks there, and like he kept laughing at her, as you guys know, like that's a sign that he's interested in her. So he thought like she was super cute and was super into her, and like they talked about what things they were interested in, like water sports, and other stuff. Like they don't talk about their jobs though, because they can't, but they said like, I love doing water sports. She's like, oh, me too. It's like, oh my gosh, like we should do that, like blah blah. Anyways, it was so cute. I like that was the most chemistry I've seen Yeon have with any other guy. Like not even with Junshik. Her and Junshik, there was like they just like each other, but there was like nothing really sparky from it. But then Yeon and Hyunsung totally super sparky. So I was like, oh my gosh, Yeon, you need to go after him. Okay. Make Hyunsung not think about Gia anymore, because him with Gia, I didn't see lots of sparky thing. It was just more like, oh, he's like interested in her because we could have worked together. But then also she's like super pretty and like, like trying, for some reason he's like so like captivated with her. That's just what pretty girls can do. They can captivate men like that. And so I think even though internally he felt more connected, more sparky with Yeon, but for some reason he couldn't forget about Gia, because like I don't know, Gia like is like more his type, I guess, than Yeon was. Even though Yeon was like more of the the heart of the character type, but guys do not usually go after that. Okay, guys usually only go after the looks, as you guys know. So that's why I wasn't super happy with Hyunsung. So Hyunsung decided to still choose Gia to go to Paradise Hotel with, and then I was like, when they went to Paradise Hotel together, there was zero sparks. Okay, they went into the hot tub together, but I was like, that was like so boring. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, they totally didn't show any sparks flying. I was just like, Hyunsung, you're only into her because she's so pretty, okay? Like you want to see her in a bathing suit, okay? Who knows, okay? But you know what? If that's Hyunsung's style, then I don't want him to be with Yeon, because of course he's only into the physical, all right? So I was like, whatever. So that's why Hyunsung did that, and even at the end, he still wanted to try and get together with Gia, and I'm like, Hyunsung, this guy, that's a guy that I really don't like, okay? So I was like, whatever, Hyunsung. So that's why I was really hoping Gia wouldn't choose Hyunsung, because like their relationship together, it was like nothing special. It was like totally like, ugh, it's just I hated it. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so that's why I was like really happy that she actually chose Hyunjung, and I hope Hyunsung like get that big blow to his face. It's like, wow, I shouldn't have chosen Gia from the beginning, because I feel pretty sure if he picked Yeon, at the final time, like go to Yeon, I'm sure Yeon would choose with Hyunsung and not Junsi. I have actually, you know what? The thing is, she was very, very loyal to Junshik actually, and now I'm not sure if she would have picked Hyunsung. Yeah, we have to ask Yeon that ever in person. Would she have picked Hyunsung instead? But anyways, we would never know because that didn't happen. But the thing is, on her YouTube channel, Hyunsung and Yeon met with each other, and they asked each other questions about Singles Inferno. And then, they were so cute together. I'm like, do you not see the sparks and the chemistry between them? I'm like, would have been so good if they chose each other. But Hyunsung said on that YouTube video that he works with B2B guys. I don't know why, but he does. So he works with B2B guys. And Peniel, he said that Peniel says this to Hyunsung every single time they meet with each other. Peniel says to him, why did you pick Gia and not Yeon? You should have picked Yeon. What is wrong with you? Why didn't you pick Yeon? So Peniel agrees with me too. He should have picked Yeon as well. And so Hyunsung, I'm sure he gets an earful all the time. He like totally regrets it. Like, yeah, I should have picked Yeon, not Gia. But he's just a typical man. He only saw the physical, but he didn't realize that inside of Yeon, she's a better character, like person to be with than Gia. As so we have to talk about Gia later, like the scandal she's going with. But anyways, that's my spiel on all that. Yeon, Hyunsung, Junshik. Yeah, so that's all my opinion on it. And then finally, we're gonna conclude Singles Inferno, because I think the last thing to talk about is just about Gia's scandal, and then finally we can end this live because actually there's more things I really want to talk about our beloved summer, but let's talk about that next time. And then maybe the other guys can join in on that conversation about our beloved summer. And then yeah, we'll talk more about it then. Okay. Okay, so let me see here. Um where did I leave off? Okay, wait, that's okay. Okay. So Sarah says I thought Hyunsung will go after Yewon since it seemed like they really clicked. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Sarah says, oh wait, I already read this. So Sumin was interested in Shihoon. I didn't realize that, but do explain for me. And then Lulu says, I mean, Shihoon went to paradise with Sumin. Oh right, oh right, oh right. I remember this now. That's right. Um, but the thing is, I don't even remember because I really feel like there was like zero chemistry. Yeah, so yeah, so I wasn't surprised when Shihoon still picked Gia at the end. Yeah, so thank you for reminding me, but I totally forgot about that. Yeah, totally, because it was like zero thing was happening there. Yeah. Lulu says at the end, Shihoon walked up to Sumin on the beach. That's right, shook her hand and then walked over to Gia. What a train wreck that was. I remember that. I remember, but the thing is, I totally did not expect Shihoon to go with Sumin anyway. That's the thing. Like he was really, really into Gia. Like Sumin sadly did not overtake Gia for him. Like he really was still only into Gia. Like that's why I still don't really like girls like Gia. Like, sadly, those are the type of girls where like guys really they just, they see a good girl like Sumin, like a Sumin who is a great girl, like totally like wonderful, but sadly just still like no connection with Shihoon. I felt like Shihoon just didn't think she was like really that amazing to him. But then again, she's not as pretty as Gia. I don't know. Like who knows what Shihoon was thinking about it. But I felt like Sumi was a better girl to be with than Gia. Like even though she's not like super pretty like Gia, but whatever. Yeah. So yeah, what a train wreck. Yeah, Shihoon doing that to her and like it sucks. It sucks that the nice girls always lose at the end. That was like a big thing that I got from this is that nice girls should never lose at the end. They should deserve like good guys. But the thing is, Shihoon is not a great guy to begin with. Okay, so Sumin deserves a better guy than Shihoon anyway. So that's okay. All right, that's okay. Nice girls, surely they will always end up with nice boys, and Shihoon is not one of them. Okay, so it's all right. Sarah says, "Oh my gosh, Lulu, true. Yeah, yeah." And then Lulu says, "All the guys with the exception of the two fitness guys were entrepreneurs." That is correct. Yeah, yeah. So they're all like really well-off guys and interesting that they want to do this show. Yeah. Sarah says, by the way, it's funny that even Hyunsung's in real life friends asked him why he didn't choose Yewon. That's what I'm saying too. I know, right? They like we all saw it very clearly. You should have been with Yewon. You should have picked Yewon, but Hyunsung was just blinded by like he was so interested in Gia, because Gia has that power, as I've been mentioning. Yeah. So, anyways, Sarah says he is a dancer and he worked with B2B and Sunmi and more. That's right. That's right. And then Sarah says I expected Shihoon to walk out alone, and he really did at the end. I guess that is correct. That is correct. I did not think any girl would want to be with Shihoon, so I don't care about Shihoon anymore. I was rooting for him. Like I was hoping that he would get over Gia, but he never did. So I'm like Shihoon. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I'm not interested to know your story anymore. You need to grow up. Okay, that's how I feel about Shihoon. He needs to grow up, and hopefully, he does meet a good girl that matches with him well, and like he matures. Yeah. Anyways, Lulu says Gia in the West would be totally seen as trying hard. Yes, trying too hard and high maintenance. That's correct. Yeah, that would have been so different if she was doing this in a Western style. Exactly right. But yeah, you guys are seeing how it is like in the Korean style, where like appearance, it really is a big factor for them. But then Gia's personality is like high maintenance, wouldn't be too into it if they were on a Western show. Yeah, exactly right. So let's get into Gia's scandal, sadly. So after I finished Singles Inferno, that's when I was seeing all the articles about her promoting fake luxury brands. And I was very shocked. So, I didn't think anything bad about her after I finished Singles Inferno. But then when I went to go look up more things about the cast members, and then I see that sadly Gia was going through all this because before it was exposed that she had these fake brands, is that she was on so many variety shows, like I'm talking about her live, and like yeah, she loves all these luxury brands and she promotes them like this, and she even gave luxury brand items to other celebrities that she was on shows with, but then it turns out they were all fake. They were all fake, and she went on shows with these items and even gave it as gifts, but they were all fake. So that's the thing. That's the thing. I wonder if like of like people understand why this is such a big issue. Like she can wear fake things is fine, but she shouldn't say that what she's wearing is real. That's the thing. But she was promoting it as like these are all real. I bought these at blah blah blah. It cost me like blah blah blah. She was basically lying. So that's the main issue as to why this is very serious, is that she was lying. You know, like again, it's not a big deal to wear non-luxury things, but you just should not be promoting it as a lie. That's the thing. Yeah. But the thing is like people even say celebrities should never buy fake stuff anyway, because you're helping a company that's like making money of making fake luxury things. So that's also not good to see. Like no celebrity should ever wear fake things. Now that I think about it, like that's just not a good look on you. But you know, at the time she wasn't a celebrity and she was wearing fake things. Like that's fine. Like regular people, we wear fake things, you know, we don't know that they're real. It's, you know, these things can happen. But anyways, as a celebrity, you should never be promoting fake luxury things, you know, promoting a business that's making money from that, you know. So anyways, um yeah, so yeah, the biggest thing of that is that she's lying. She was lying about everything. Like why would she do that? I'm just like, you know, she even knew she was going to be on a Netflix show which is going to be seen by millions of people, but she was wearing fake luxury things on Singles Inferno. And like I don't know if there was like, I'm pretty sure she did on her YouTube channel saying like, oh, all these things are real, like what I wore in Singles Inferno, this is like real Louis Vuitton, Chanel, blah blah. I'm sure she probably said those things, right? And so yeah, so that's why that's a really, really big issue. So, yeah. So, anyways, but I don't know if you guys think it's like going too far that she had to stop her YouTube channel and now she's like off the radar. Like we don't know what she's doing. She's just like taking time to reflect, right? And then maybe in a few months or a few years later, then she'll come back as a celebrity again. But honestly, I don't know if she could really come back, you know, like bounce back from this, because she was lying about it on her YouTube channel before doing Singles Inferno as well. She, man, so it's just really, really just terrible. And so even after getting fame and she still wanted to promote these fake luxury brands, that's like, you know, making it way worse. And so it's just, you know, like nothing, like this was not like a one-time thing. Like she did this for a very, very long time. That's also like really terrible to see. So I don't know. It's just like I really wonder why she thought this was really gonna be okay. And then even showing it on Singles Inferno. So yeah, so you know, I can't, you know, think any other way about this. Like what she did was a big mistake. Yeah, she like why did she think that was okay to do? And so now she's reaping the consequence of it. She can't go, I mean, she can't go back to her YouTube channel. All the fame and money that she got from everything, all of that is gone now. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how she could come back in all honesty. It's like, you know, just apologize and never do that again. But, you know, but people will not see you well anymore. It's like you lied for so long. It's like, can we really trust you that you're not gonna lie to us again? So I don't know. In Korea, if your reputation was ruined once, it like stays with you forever, you know, which is kind of a bad thing, but also I feel like kind of a necessary thing. Like, you know, why should you, you know, you have to earn people's trust again, but how could we really? Like it's kind of interesting that, you know, American celebrities, they do drugs or they steal or they do a crime, but then for some reason they could bounce back and still make a very successful album. It's like people for some reason they forgive so easily, but then yeah, but then in Korea it's like, you know, how can we trust you again? Like they take it to that extent. So yeah, so I don't know, just good luck to her, but I feel like maybe she's not gonna come back anytime soon. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe she'll be better off like overseas, like not have a career in Korea. Maybe she'll be better off overseas. Maybe like because I assume like outside of Korea, people are more forgiving of things like that. Like it's not like she did a like she killed someone, not like a huge crime, but you know, just lying is, you know, that's just anyways. I think you guys understand me, right? So that's my opinion on it. I don't know what's gonna happen to her in the future, but maybe she can do okay overseas. But yeah, but I wish her luck. Yeah, but overall, I never had a good feeling about her, regardless, because during Singles Inferno, she's like that the girl that's only into looks and like, you know, all the guys like fawning over her. So I never had a good impression of her to begin with. But then yeah, just seeing that she got into the scandals, like yeah, sad and disappointing. She could have been one of the biggest like celebrities because Singles Inferno really was making her so popular. But then yeah, she made a mistake. She should not have done that. And yeah, so anyways, finally we are done with this live. I talked about everything I want to talk about, but just our beloved summer and other Netflix shows we'll talk about some other time where maybe we could have more people join in at that time anyway. So yeah, but I'll meet you guys again tomorrow for more One Head Radio Valentine special. Hope you guys are ready for it. It's not gonna be super special, but I'll try and make it like super fun. I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best to make it super fun. So hopefully see you guys tomorrow for Valentine's Day. And then of course, like there's gonna be more things to talk about because of the Wonho comeback coming up in 3 days. So yeah, lots of things to prepare for. Hope you guys are ready, and hopefully no sad news. Hopefully there won't be any sad news to talk about. So surely everything will go okay. We're gonna enjoy Wonho's comeback and whatever MX guys are gonna do as well. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. All right. Okay. Where did I leave off? Okay, okay. Sarah says her favorite was Soyeon. Interesting. I liked Soyeon, but yeah, she was actually one of the only people that was like very consistent. I admire her for that. So yeah, I liked Soyeon as well, and she should have been treated better by Jean Tech. I still feel like Jean Tech was not good to her, but yeah, I like Soyeon, but I think the most impressionable character, I mean person, yeah, the person. I mean they're all being the real self. So the most impressionable person for me on the show was Sehun. Like Sehun, by the way, right now it's Monster X time. Woot woot. Oh my gosh, 10 posted. Okay, happy Monster X time, 5:14 p.m. And that's why I need to go soon. So, anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so the most like I can't say he was my favorite. I don't really have a favorite character, but he was definitely most impressionable for me because he was like only into Jiyeon, even when she kept rejecting him, he was only into her. Like I really admire that. And then in the end, he ended up being with Jiyeon. What a story. Okay, so that's the most impressionable story, and I wish them the best, Sehun and Jiyeon, if hopefully they're still dating. Yeah, and also 10 posted on Twitter. He did, right? Oh, 1 second. 1 second. So Wano came to visit us during our live, which is very nice. Oh, very nice. Okay, so I assume it's because he finished all the video calls already. So he wrote here also today with weenies. It was joyful and make sure to eat like a good dinner. Like make sure you eat dinner. Didn't hug it? What does that mean? Like very like strong dinner. It means like strong. So anyways, yeah, that's what he wrote, and then all his cute little photos here. Oh my gosh, as always, yeah. So remember we were guessing if maybe Wano was talking with Hoshi, sorry, hanging out with Hoshi for burgers, and if maybe he got COVID from Hoshi. But given he had an event today, like doing the video calls and not wearing a mask, I want to assume surely he's not sick. He didn't catch COVID. Maybe he didn't hang out with Hoshi, but he seems very okay today. So surely I hope, yeah, he's okay. All of MX guys are all okay. Yeah, I hope so. Um okay, so Lulu says, unfortunately, she was being sponsored. I thought that was a rumor, but is it true? So she was sponsored by a Chinese shopping channel, which is where she got the fake items. I thought that was a rumor, but is that true? She was sponsored by them. So, she was getting all these things for free, and that's why she was promoting them. And why did she agree to that? Why did she agree to that? Only for money. And then I guess she didn't think she would get so famous. And also, I guess she didn't think she would get caught. So crazy if she thought she wasn't gonna get caught, but it was very obvious when something looks not like the original thing. So yeah, just crazy to think. Just crazy to think she thought she would be okay with this, but she has to bear the consequences now. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah, the issue was her promoting it as the real design. Yeah, and also her wanting to have her own brand. Oh my, which made it even worse. She was gonna make her own brand. Oh no. Yeah, she really thought she was gonna get away with it. Oh my gosh. See, Gia, and also like she's quite young. She's born 1997. She's really young, and and she thought that all this was gonna be okay. Gia. So I just hope she grows from this. Okay, she's still a young gal, and like hopefully, yeah. I mean, again, I don't think she can bounce back, but maybe she can, overseas, like just not in Korea. Maybe she should go to China. I don't know. Like maybe China will embrace her more. But also, I mean, yeah. So that's why I don't think. Yeah, I think sadly in Korea, I don't think she can bring back her reputation again. Yeah. Um, Sarah says Dispatch came to her defense though. Really? What? How do they defend her? How? Oh my gosh. So tell me about this. So Lulu says, Dispatch actually had a high-end evaluation goods appraiser, and they actually found that there were only 8 fake items out of all of her stuff, and those items tainted her credibility. Hmm. So that's how Dispatch wanted to defend her. Why does Dispatch want to defend her now? That's really sketchy, okay? Because you guys know Dispatch is terrible, okay? Um, but 8 fake items. Okay, even if she had only one fake item, even so, she wanted to lie about it, saying that it was real. Okay, that's the even if it's one lie, it's still a lie. It doesn't matter how small or little. Sorry, how small or how big it is. She still wanted to lie that she had real luxury items when it was a fake one. So That yeah, that doesn't mean anything to you. Also, Sarah, I think you sent me something. Let me see what it is. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. We're gonna end on this. We're gonna end on it. Okay, but thank you, Sarah, for that. We're gonna end on a good note. So I can't wait to see that. Okay. Sarah says they said more of her stuff are legit and real. But yeah, I roll my eyes because that doesn't matter to me. You did say fake things were real. Even if I'm glad it wasn't all fake, that makes it a little bit better. But still, she had fake items and lying that they were real. What's done is done. She wanted to lie about it and make her own brand. What's done is done. Like one lie compared to 10 lies, it's still a lie. And she wanted to do that. And she thought she wouldn't get caught, you know? Not a good look. Just not a good look. What's done is done. Yeah. Sarah said, oh, yeah, sorry, I already read that. Sarah says, me and you commenting the same. Yeah, all of us think the same. So it's really nice. Like, also, honestly, I'm kind of glad it's only you two commenting because it was like, if it was like many of us, then I could never end this live anytime soon, right? So I'm glad it's only you two. And also, you guys are the most important people I want to talk about this anyway. So I'm really glad you guys are here. So yeah, it's really good that all of us, yeah, thinking the same. It's like really nice. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, Lulu says that's right, but wearing the fake stuff killed her channel. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad you guys agree with me too. Like I was wondering if people like really understand why it's so serious because I saw some people say, "Oh, it's not serious. Like give Gia another chance." Like what she did. Of course, what she did is not like a crime. Like like she killed someone or like what a bigger like issue. But it's because of her as a celebrity and her a YouTube channel, but also she was planning to make her own brand. And also she was on variety shows giving away free, like fake stuff. Like, is the whole thing is that she lied to try to make herself seem better, like seem like a really awesome, like cool celebrity. And like the luxury things was like defining her. Like that was what her channel was, is that she was promoting luxury things and she was like reviewing about it and things like that. Like that was her not I don't want to say identity, but that was like her brand. Yeah, that was her brand about the luxury things. But then it turned out she was lying about it. So that's why it's such a big deal. Like that, that's what she wanted to be as an influencer, as that kind of person, but all of it was lies. And so that's why it's really serious. She should not continue that. And so I don't know how she could bounce back from it since she lied about it, which made her famous. The things that made her famous was the luxury things, but then it turned out to be lies. You guys get what I mean, right? So that's why, yeah, it's such a big issue. So I hope people do understand. And it seemed like you guys understand, which I'm glad. But I saw some comments that people were like, she should not be canceled for this. Like she should go back to YouTubing. This is not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. But no, what she did was a really, really bad thing. We should not think that it's okay to lie about these things and that you became famous from lying. Who wants to be famous from lying, right? So I don't understand why people think that's okay. So yeah, yeah. So that's why I feel like, yeah, what's happening to her is the appropriate consequence of her for thinking that she could get away with something like this. Yeah. Um, Sarah says, yeah, sad for her. Yeah, I do think it is sad for her, but she has to deal with her own choice. She decided that this was okay to do. So yeah. Lulu says, we are the gossip girls. Got that right. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But we are gonna end soon. So you guys have any other ending comments? Yeah, and then I'm gonna go. So this was a great chat with you guys. And then the next time when I talk about Netflix again, Our Beloved Summer, Hello Me, and I don't know, Demon Slayer. We'll see how much I watch of Demon Slayer, and then maybe I'll talk about that with you guys too. Sarah says the teaser tomorrow. I know the music video tomorrow. I don't know. I'm really wondering what it's gonna be, but it'll be also the first teaser of the song as well. I cannot wait to talk about it with you guys. So maybe on More One Hit Radio tomorrow, depending on what time I come, maybe we could talk about it then. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. So we'll see tomorrow. Sarah says Sehun totally gained her respect. His determination really paid off at the end of the show. That's exactly what I was saying. Thank you for agreeing with me. Yeah. And then Lulu says, I'm always nervous hearing new music. Yeah, yeah. Blue, she didn't really click with. That's totally okay. Like open mind or lose. I totally get it, because but if it was edgy, yeah. But I will love it for sure. I totally agree with you. I personally still like open mind the best out of the 3 title songs so far. But I still like lose for lose, and I still like blue for blue. But my favorite is still open mind. Like blue, I felt like was a nice change because that is like the fluffy side of Wano, that he is really good at making this kind of song because no reason it's still one of my favorite songs that he ever made. with Monster X. So I felt like blue was like a kind of variation of no reason, but I still like no reason way more than blue though. That's the thing. But I really like to see that side of Wonho, that he is making those kind of songs and then making it into a title song. I just thought was just a nice change. I personally felt like was a very nice change. But I do know it's not everyone's taste. We really like, the edgy side of it more. And while we're talking about Wonho, he's talking on private messages right now. Oh my god. So if you guys don't have his private messages, or if you're not sure about translation, I am here for you guys right now. So what is he talking about on private messages? He's joining us. That's so weird. Okay, Wano was not active yesterday on social media, right, guys? I don't think he was, but then maybe because of video call event today, maybe that's why it's like making him want to talk more today. So, anyways, he posts this. He is so interesting. He posts this random photo of a baguette that he is eating right now. Again, like Wano usually is not this random, but yeah, sometimes he does. So, anyways, he posts that photo, and then he says here, butter plate pretzel. Is this irahana? So he's asking us, is this called a butter pretzel? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I personally have never eaten something like that, but I thought it was a baguette. I thought it was, but then he's asking us, is this a butter pretzel? Because and then he just typed another message. He said because it has a lot of butter in it. Oh, maybe it's a butter baguette. But anyways, okay. Wano, I really appreciate you joining us, but I thought you were going to talk about something interesting. Not that this is not interesting, but given Sarah and Lulu are Wano bias fans, I want to assume you guys like this, right? But I'm still going to keep translating of what else he wants to say. So then he shows here how it has a lot of butter in the bread, right? Yeah, he is so random, this guy. Okay, but you know what? I am also messages randomly like this too, Gian as well. So I don't know. Personally, for me, I'm just like okay. But I thought like during our live, it would be great if he like said something like about the comeback, but he's not. Nothing that exciting. He's just talking about this butter bread that he's eating. It's okay. We love Wano no matter what he does. So yeah, so just thought to yeah, he is just talking about this bread he's eating, and then he says he doesn't really know if it's delicious or not. Okay. So, anyways, I guess he's only gonna talk about this bread thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and go now. Okay, so any last comments, and then I'm gonna go. Where did I leave off? Yeah, so talking about his title songs. Yeah, Blue, I felt was a nice change, but I know it wasn't for everyone. But I have a feeling Eye on You is probably more edgy. At least the way that he's teasing us about it, seems like it's gonna be more edgy, like not really blue, bubbly kind of type of thing. So yeah, but we'll wait and see the teaser tomorrow. We'll wait and see. Sarah says Dispatch came to Shin Jimin's defense. Oh, Jimin from AOA. Okay, so they came to Jimin's defense after the Mina scandal. Okay. If you guys want to know my opinion about that scandal, I think Mina deserves, like, I think Mina is more the victim and not Jimin. I do think Jimin has shown very clear that she's definitely a bully. I think it has been shown that way. So anyways, that's my opinion. And also Gia. So interesting. So Dispatch was on Jimin's side when I personally think Jimin is definitely the bully in this. But they came to her defense and then they came to Gia's defense. That's so interesting. So Dispatch, who they defend, is usually not the right person. So them defending Gia is not a good light on her. Yeah. Interesting. And so Sarah says it's so weird when Dispatch used their info to defend someone. Yeah. I agree. As you guys know, Dispatch, of course, did not come to Wano's defense. Okay, they basically ruined Wano. Okay, but then yeah, but when they defend someone, it's usually not a good thing. Yeah. So especially because Jimin, I feel like Jimin for sure was a bully, and then Gia for sure she had fake things, but then they try to make it seem like it's not that bad. What kind of connections does Gia have that Dispatch would want to defend her? That's the thing. And also why the Dispatch wanted to defend Jimin. We don't know. What Dispatch does is really, really strange. That's for sure. We don't know why they do it. So, but definitely we should never trust Dispatch. That's for sure anyway. Ooh, okay. I need to breathe and then I'm gonna go. Okay. Ooh, okay. Sarah says, we know how easily they destroy others' career. We know exactly. And as they tried with 102, that's exactly right. So I don't like them at all. I'm the same. I never trust Dispatch, and we never should anyway. Okay. So yeah, Sarah, that's exactly what I'm saying. And then Sarah says, I'm so excited for the Our Beloved Summer and Hello Me talk. I hope you are excited. So Sarah, I said this in the beginning. I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but I actually did not like Our Beloved Summer. But that's why I really want to talk with you guys about it as to why you guys like it so much. But I'll also let you guys know why I didn't like it. Okay. So I cannot wait to talk about that with you guys. And so maybe tomorrow during One Hit Radio, maybe maybe we can talk about it. Yeah, since it's kind of Valentine's related anyway. So maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. So really hope to see you guys there. And then Hello Me though, I really liked Hello Me. So if all you guys have seen it, I cannot wait to talk about it with you guys too. So yeah, so maybe tomorrow we could talk about it. Cannot wait. Sarah says I love the songs Wonho produces for Monster X. I'm the same. No reason. No Hada from Zero. I'll be there. I'm the same. They're all so good. But then I think the only song that he made for Monster X that was kind of like edgy was OI. But I actually do like OI. I didn't like it at first, but then after a while I started liking OI. So I thought that was nice. If only, okay, if only is a soft song, but then I'm trying to think what other songs he made that was like kind of edgy. I think it was only OI. Yeah, only OI, right? Yeah, but anyways, I loved all the songs that Wano made for Monster X. And so I felt like maybe he was trying to do that with like Blue Letter album because there were like lots of soft songs in there as well. But anyways, yeah, but I think he understands that as a title song, it needs to be very edgy and powerful. So I felt like, yeah, so I felt like that's why Eye on You might be that way. But we'll wait and see. I'm still so excited, guys. So we'll see how this new comeback for Wano will be. Sarah says, I don't know, but Dispatch showed messages and recordings about Jimin and Mina that show a different side too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, interesting, interesting. So the thing is, I'm not fully on Mina's side either because I do know that Mina was trying to get attention for no reason. So I do understand like she also is not totally innocent. Like she also is trying to make people believe her side by making it seem like Jimin is a terrible person. I think Mina has some fault in that. But the only thing that I'm feeling about the whole thing, and I don't really care about Jimin and Mina because both of them are not like gonna be doing anything with their career anymore. It seems like none of them are gonna be singers anymore, so I don't care about what they plan to do. But in my opinion, I feel more sympathy for Mina because I feel like she definitely got lots of abuse from Jimin. I want to believe that's very true. While Jimin, I feel like didn't really get much abuse or hate. Like she like wanted to do whatever she wanted to do and like let Mina get all the abuse from it, but Jimin would never be there to help Mina or like make things better. So that's why in my opinion I feel like Jimin is more of the bad side while Mina yeah should get more sympathy, but Mina is not totally innocent. I do understand that. So I don't know, but they're both not going to be singers anyway. So like their career, I don't see it going anywhere. So that's why I'm like, just do whatever you want to do and just live a normal simple life and don't try to be a singer. I feel like both of them should just go about their normal lives and do what's good for them and not be in this scandal anymore. So that's my personal opinion about it. I hope they just both move on and just live good lives, not think about each other anymore. Yeah. Anyways, Lulu says love no hada. No hada, of course, so good. I do love you. I think it's the English title, always a great, like very touching song. Like No Hada is always that kind of song. I understand you guys. And Sarah says, "Oh my gosh, I need to hear why you didn't like it." I Sarah, tomorrow. I think I could talk about tomorrow for the Mole One Hit Valentine's Day show. Yeah, I really want to know why people like this show too. Okay, because after I finished it, but you know what? Maybe it's just my personal preference. The storyline of Our Beloved Summer, I was like, is this really how it's gonna end? And so I kept watching until the end because I want to know how it ends. And I just was not happy that this was actually the ending of this 16 episode series and that's the ending. So yeah, we have to talk about it tomorrow. Hopefully see you there, Sarah, and anyone else that wants to talk about with me why I didn't like it. Cannot wait to talk about it with you guys tomorrow. Okay. Sarah says one will post on Universe. I saw notifications of it. So he just posted so yeah, so after he talked about his bread and oh man, he's so cute. Okay, if you guys don't have Universe, I don't mind showing to you guys. So yeah, here he is just saying what he wrote there in Korean. He said hi to haatu haatu. Oh, I think he's trying to say heart in a cute way. That's all it is. So he just said heart in a cute way because he's trying to do a heart there. Oh my gosh. As always, so cute, Wano, as always. And surely, since he's on Universe now, surely he knows, as you guys know, we made 100% for his comeback support thing. So maybe that's why he's drawing by Universe right now. Maybe because he wants to let us know that, yeah, maybe. So anyways, I thought he posted another thing, but I don't see it here. But then again, Universe app is being slow for me. And then he posted this other photo. It says the remaining hearts. He's so cute. So he's like the other side of the heart. So he's saying like the other side of the heart. He's so adorable. But then I don't think he wrote anything more on private messages. Oh no, he did. Okay. And then he also wrote he like, what kind of taste is this? So I guess he's not really enjoying this butter bread. Okay. And then he says and then he said it's a little bit, the inside is like niggle. What does that mean? It's kind of like, Google Translate says it's kind of nauseous. Okay, so I guess it's not a good word, niggle niggle. Okay, and then he says, and then at the end of it, he says, I need to eat ramen. Of course, Wano, go eat your ramen, which is way better than a butter bread. Okay, go eat it. But I hope he's eating healthy. I mean, he usually is because, as you guys know, for him to keep a body like that, he must be eating healthy. But of course, he will always eat his ramen, and so that's how he ended on private messages. And now I will go, but with ending with what Sarah sent me. So I will look at that, and then after that, then for sure we're gonna go. Okay. Yeah, so Lulu says random snack testing, random snack texting. That's exactly what he's doing. And then Lulu said it must have been a slow news day for Dispatch to do that. Good point, Lulu. Maybe they were having a slow news day, and that's why they did it. I assume. Yeah, yeah. And then Jew Honey just posted right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then Lulu says Mina had damaged her reputation more. Jimin so-called bullying. Yeah, that's the thing. They both were. I know. So I don't say both of them did everything good. I'm just more on Mina's side. That's the thing. I'm more on Mina's side, but I know Mina. Yeah, she also didn't do a lot of good things too. So so I just wish both of them just lived their happy lives just separately from each other. Stop having your drama be public. And I want to assume they're not going to go into acting or singing, like, not be in entertainment anymore. So just, I hope they all live just nice lives on their own and don't go on public about it. That's what I hope for the both of them. Yeah. Lulu says, have a great rest of the day. What time does the teaser drop? Oh, yes, you too. Have a good night, Lulu. I hope I can make you go to sleep soon. Okay, so I will also have a great rest of the day. Thank you for letting me know. The teaser, I believe it would usually drop at 8 p.m. So that's the thing. So I'm wondering, do I want to do Mole One Hit Radio at 8 p.m.? But then Idol Radio is at 8 p.m. And then Midnight Idol is at 10 p.m. So now that I think about it, I think we cannot talk about music video teaser tomorrow for my Valentine's Day special. I should come in the morning or afternoon and talk with you guys at that time, but we won't know the music video teaser. So then most likely I'll come on February 15th to talk about music video teaser. And maybe at the same time we could talk about the preview, whatever the preview is on February 15th. And yeah, I think right before Midnight Idol, maybe I could do that. Maybe. Anyway, so yeah, you guys will see me very more often these days because of One O comeback time. Okay, but I'm very excited about it because I'm kind of like lessening my work these days anyway. So I feel pretty good that it should be okay. I just realized my doctor's appointment is this Tuesday though. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, but wish me luck that my doctor's appointment goes okay. That I'll be safe. But anyways, you'll see me very often this week. Okay, guys. So I can't wait to talk with you guys. So Jew Honey posted this on Universe. He's saying, like, he said here that I bought the album, and so he's promoting the Dreaming album. Yeah, he said there I bought it. Okay, I mean that's very cute of him to post that, but why are you posting it now? It reminds me of like Maz X Twitter account, how the USA PR team always keep posting about random things that doesn't matter anymore. So actually, I'm kind of disappointed why did Jew Honey decide to post that on Universe, but whatever. We don't know if this is real time posting or maybe this was saved in their archives, but it didn't get posted until now. We don't know. But anyways, just very interesting. Yeah, he decided to post that. So now finally, the last thing we're gonna end on is Sarah sent me some cute things. So let me see what it is. So we're gonna end on these cute things. Okay. Okay, so the first thing is that this is from a Korean fan that got to video call with him today. So she wrote here, that is gonna be my birthday. Well, my birthday, or is it his birthday? Oh no, I guess yeah, I think the fan is gonna be her birthday soon, so that's why, yeah, getting like a birthday, congratulating from Wonho, which is very, very cute. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, and then the last thing to do was just getting him kisses like that. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Oh my gosh. So yeah, so that's just giving all the love to the fan because it's gonna be her birthday soon, and like, oh my gosh. So cute. So cute. Thank you for sending me that, Sarah. So it's really nice to see who are these 30 lucky people. These are only 30 lucky people, but we're seeing it on Twitter and they're posting about it. Oh my gosh. So these lucky people, yeah, getting to talk to Wano today. Very, very cute. And then Sarah sent me this. Wano said in his fan call today that his right cheek is softer than his left cheek. Is this why he's mostly pinching his right cheek in selfies? I guess so. Okay, so this is just a random info. Sarah wanted to show us since Wano is sharing us random info too. I guess so. Since that's him usually pinching his right cheek. Yeah, yeah. He's so interesting. So I don't know how you can tell which one's squishier because for me, my face is like so symmetrical. I can't tell which one's squishier, but maybe he just prefers like squishing his right cheek, I guess. So Interesting to know him sharing a random TMI to us on in a fan call with someone. So very, very cute. Sarah, thank you as always for these nice info. And guys, I really hope to see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so happy early Valentine's Day. Happy 7-year anniversary of Monster X name debut created after No Mercy. It was yesterday. So interesting. So many things happening in February that I didn't know. Anyways, and then tomorrow, let's celebrate Valentine's Day, but also the anniversary of All About Love album. Yeah. Anyways, can't wait to see you guys tomorrow and to talk about all these other things later. Okay. Where did I leave off? Okay. Sarah says, yeah, Mina lost a lot of the public support and sympathy throughout time. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm still on Mina's side. That's the thing. I'm still on her side, but sadly, both of them not doing great. So I just wish, like I said, I just wish they live happily on their own and not be in the public anymore. Sarah says, thank you for today. Thank you guys. Okay, more important because many of our regular and chatters had to leave. So I'm really glad you guys were able to stay until now. Thank you guys more. I'm sure you guys have to sleep soon. At least Lulu. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure you guys have to sleep soon, but also I need to eat dinner soon. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night, and we'll totally see each other tomorrow, right? I really hope so. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Sarah says 8 p.m. usually. Yeah, on the teaser things. And Lulu says thanks. Sarah says, thank you, Wano, for making Chrissy do more lives. Thank you, Wano. And, MX does it well, but thank you more so for Wano. Like if it wasn't for Wano, of course, I wouldn't be doing this many lives. So mainly for Wano, thank you, Wano. I'm doing more lives these days. Yes, indeed. So thank you too for Wano, and thank you, Sarah, for saying that. Sarah said Starship should take the US PR team's access to. I know should like revoke. Should that's. Basically, Starship should change the password. When will they ever change the Twitter password? But the US PR team, I don't know how long they are contracted with Starship to keep working for them, because we don't need them anymore. I really hope their contract expires soon with them. But yeah, we have to wait. We have to wait and see when will that ever end. I don't know either. Lulu says, so lucky that person got so many flying kisses. I agree. Wano has never done that to me. Like I mentioned to you guys before, when I meet Wano, the only thing I got from it is that he compliments me, or he would laugh at me. Yeah, those are the only things I got from Wano. But yeah, never like a kissing thing like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah. So one day, I hope you guys will get it more. Okay. Hopefully one day you guys will get it. Yeah, so lucky. Sarah said, had fun today. See you tomorrow. Yes, I'm the same. I'll stay a little bit just in case, because I know there is a delay, just in case you guys have anything else to say. But yeah, anyways, I'm glad everyone, it seemed like Wano had a great day. Sorry. After doing this live for 3 hours and 17 minutes, I'm definitely losing my tongue and my way of speaking. So seemed like Wano had a nice day today. That's why he was posting on Universe for us, which is very, very nice. And then surely for the rest of this week, gearing up for his comeback is going to be amazing. And then hopefully everyone stays safe. Let's get that positive energy out there that everything will be safe and sound. No one gets sick. We're going to have a great comeback. And yeah, hopefully everything will be fine. Anyways, can't wait to see you guys tomorrow when we can celebrate Valentine's Day together. So seem like we're all good, right? Seems like we're all good. Thanks you guys again for joining me and for the long conversations, and cannot wait to talk more tomorrow. All right, guys, have a great day and night. Until tomorrow.